Hey, everybody. We made it.
We
barely
made it.
You don't even know what happens behind the scenes. Welcome to the 14th annual Golden Horn Awards. I'm your host, Tom. I'm not the headbanger. I guess I'll always be a headbanger, right? And this is my co-host, the yin to my yang, the Turner to my hooch. This is Lucio Finchi. Welcome back.
I just sold you another car.
Yeah, that's right. He just sold me a car, so he's picked up a second job to fund all this, right? So welcome, everybody. I hope you are doing well. Happy New Year.
Yes.
Or not so Happy New Year. But
Yeah, it is a new year.
yeah, it is a new year.
It is a new year.
On that note, before we officially get started, well, first of all, behind the scenes here, our crew, my lovely wife, Shelly, is here.
Hi.
She'll be running the board, so please, we always say get involved, right? We want interaction. For those here live, of course, if you watch this later on the reruns, please comment. I still want to know your opinions on the films that we pick. If you're here now with us live, thank you so much. Please be engaged. We'd like to hear your anecdotes and your disagreements, your thoughts, and all that. So she'll be keeping us updated on who's here. And we have my amazing daughter, Hope. She is here. Hi, Hope. She's doing what she does best, running camera. The behind the scenes nonsense. But on that note, just quickly, I don't want to kind of on a little bit of a downer note. I do want to give a shout out that our hearts are with you for all the people that are dealing with the wildfires right now in California. You know, I have some friends out there. It's just a horrible tragedy, but I just want to say our hearts are with you here. I know a lot of you guys are going through a lot, and I just want to say our hearts are with you here at Horsball, and I hope that you make it through. And
try to stay safe. And
that's all we can ask for, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that, and then also kind of a downer, a little bit different here, but I want to make a RIP to Bandy.
Yeah.
Lovely cat of Finchie's, legend in my book.
He was
for as long as I've known you, or is it?
Maybe
it
shortly
after.
Yeah, because I think I got him maybe
around that time.
Yeah.
So anyway, his wonderful cat. So RIP Bandy. But from here on out, I'm gonna keep it positive. There's plenty of things I could go on about.
Yeah, there's plenty of bad shit we can go on.
The point is, though, right? I'm going to be positive,
and
I'm going to tie that in
what we're here for.
to actually something soon that you'll hear. Tie it in. But so this is a celebration, right? This is about the one constant we can always depend on is the horror genre, and I think I always say this every time, but the diversity of films, no other genre can do this. Can present a batch of films like this that are so different. You know, you're not going to have awards for the drama awards or the and have this type of quality of film. So it is the best genre. We're here to celebrate it. Modern horror is great. It's great as it's ever been, and this is 14 years of proof.
No different than any other one.
So I guess I'll get to some of the obligatory things, just how our awards work. If you're new to us, thank you for joining us. I also want to say on that note, again, keeping with the positivity that we're going to go with tonight. I am, with everything that's going on in the world, our country, all this, I want to say how grateful I am to be doing this, to have my lovely family with me and my best friend with me doing this. And all of you out there, I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're watching right now or not. I thank you for the support over all these years. And let's have some fun tonight. We're going to be positive, and we're going to celebrate. And so obligatory on how it works to be qualified for eligible for a film, it has to have a theatrical release, not some mini festival, a fairly large theatrical release. And we live in a smaller town, so we get a lot of these films too. So, and then a physical media release in any region. So I don't do any films that have just streamed. So it usually works out pretty good. That I don't really get too many get left out. There's probably a couple here and there, but overall, I think we cover most of the films that other people are covering. What else? And also, so if a film is, for example, nominated for, let's just say, Best Picture, that same film cannot be nominated for Best Foreign or Best Indie. Another individual, they can be nominated for Best Cinematography, but not another film.
Right. Yes.
Just so you know that. For the regulars out there, welcome back again. Cheers, everybody. Let's get to our thank you, and let's do our. How about what are we drinking?
Yes, we'll start with what are we drinking,
which we do every every year. This is super cool.
Introduce this guy.
We had this for our movie day back in October, horror themed, and we didn't get to it because
Can
we
we
don't
see
drink
that?
as much as we used to. And
No.
you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe spin it around a little bit. 360.
Give me a little spin.
There you go. So that is a
I'm
stout.
gonna do my Vanna White impression here.
Look at that. How are you all doing out there? All right, is there anyone watching?
Yeah, who we got?
We got 9 watching.
Nice.
Moods,
Moods.
Yeah.
Charles, my man.
Yeah.
Lionel,
Lionel, my man.
Irish Mad Dog,
All right. you got
1987.
a regular. Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, no.
You want me to do it? Okay.
We got Southport
Lord.
Rocker.
All right. Old school. Oh, no, he
I did that
dribbled.
terrible.
Oh, no, he
Dribble.
dribbled.
Oh, no.
Clean up on set. Where's the PA, Hope? Who's the PA?
We got the
Loomis is
Gorefather.
upstairs.
Oh,
Gorefather.
Phil. What's up, man?
What's up,
From
dude?
Germany.
That's everyone in the chat right now.
Phil, what time is it there? I always ask this and I always forget. Isn't it like 1 in the morning or midnight or something? I'm probably
Yeah,
way off.
he's
Probably way
always,
off.
always starting late.
Yeah.
Can I let?
And again, we always appreciate you staying out
With this?
late.
Not with the set.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to hang out with us again. Really appreciate you.
So you didn't say, you show what we're drinking. What is Blood Brothers Brewery? Oh, this is from Toronto. So,
There you go.
all right. Moods,
We
eh?
got a little more in there.
Moods.
We got a little more.
You know, we talk sometimes. Moods knows that I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to keep it positive. I was going to reference a thing about Canada, and it was a very positive thing about Canada. But anyway, so Char's Moods, all you watching,
Positive.
a lot of old school, long-time
Yeah, a lot
supporters
of
out there.
OGs,
We're not gonna
man.
do it yet. So
But
Char's, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for joining
Chars.
us. Char's.
I don't have anything to drink.
You didn't stop
did
to get some
everything, yeah.
claws or anything?
No.
All right, so
fell
a
asleep.
couple notes I wanted to mention. Well, what am I doing here?
What are you?
Oh yeah.
Who are you wearing?
Who are you wearing?
This is besides Best Picture. This is like my favorite moment here.
This is my best picture.
Oh.
He's already on. How many minutes are we on this? I mean, sometimes he's never on, and he's in. Like,
I am
this, you're
mostly never on.
You're never. Well, the only on you usually are turned.
Turned.
All right,
Turned.
so who are you wearing?
I am wearing Givenchy.
Givenchy.
Ooh,
That's a
okay.
first. for you.
That's a first. Who was it? Stafford. I was on Stafford for a while.
Stafford, the Stafford kick,
Yeah.
as they call it.
Yeah.
Hash-
we've all been there.
Oh, try out the hashtag Stafford kick. So now they're off that kick. Tell me, how do they approach you? That's always an interesting story to me. How did they?
Well,
Just an email, text message. I know you have like a lot of contacts in your phone.
I mean, like I get so many emails from so many different,
Of course.
you know,
Designers,
company
yeah.
designers. You know, we just want to do everything for.
What was their pitch? For you to pick Givenchy?
I think it's Givenchy.
Givenchy, I'm sorry.
Givenchy.
Givenchy.
I want to make it kind of like Finch, Givenchy.
It was the cheapest one.
Oh, okay.
They gave me the best deal, and that was the only.
Finchy, they're supposed to get them for free. Have you?
I've
Have you
been
all
paying
these
for
years?
these all
Are you
these
serious?
years.
You've been paying for them all.
Damn it! Okay, I'm gonna have to send an angry email.
This is
after this show.
This is awkward.
This is an outrage.
Yeah, we're supposed to be. The thing is, we're
Damn it.
wearing them so that they get all these people watching. That's how it works.
I am very upset.
I am too. I'm very embarrassed and awkward. Okay. All right. Well, anyway,
Well,
that's what I get for asking you how it went down.
that's exactly what.
Every time I ask you that question, it's never good. All right. So, guys, I'm now the shirt is Van Heusen. I've done Van Heusen many times over the years. You know,
Have you?
old school. But this wonderful, what do you call this? Olive green or hunter green? What is that?
It's like an olive.
It's
dark
Chestnut
olive.
green.
It's green.
Is that a nice material?
Basinji nut green, maybe.
Basinji green.
So this is okay. This is first time. This is I think with what I'm saying with the positivity. You're gonna think I'm gonna have to show you this because you're not gonna believe me. This is new to me. They are a union company and they are called. I am wearing Unite! Exclamation point. And you probably don't believe me.
I don't believe you. You're right. I don't.
If we had the capabilities to
If we
zoom.
have the second
Camera
camera.
two.
Yeah, camera 2. He called in. It says Unite. Did you see it?
You ain't lying.
Unite! Exclamation point.
You
So
ain't lying.
right, is that perfect for
Yeah.
me trying to remain positive and present that?
It's relevant.
All right, we are conveying positivity tonight, and I'm wearing Unite! and we're gonna unite the
I'm
genre
gonna
today.
unite this beer with my belly.
With your gullet,
Michael Bailiff joined saying looking sharp. for
Mike,
this charge.
awesome
Thank you.
filmmaker. He has a new film out. Didn't come out in time technically last year. I think it's Blu-ray's coming out of it, right, Michael? Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, hopefully I'm sure that'll be represented on next
Awesome.
year's Horny.
Awesome.
So,
Great.
Mike, we love your work. Awesome to have you. Lionel, hope you're doing well, man. My man. Moods. Phil, did he respond? What time it is there? No. All right. He's drinking.
We'll get there.
He's a hardcore
We'll
rocker.
He passed out already. He made it 2 minutes.
I'm gonna get a message later. Sorry, I passed out while you guys were talking about your stupid suits. All right. Some notes I just wanted to get. I had to write them down. But so 2 new categories tonight, which is always awesome. And the awards over there is very fluid. Sometimes you have a category and then it goes away for a couple years if
Right.
you don't have enough. Like
Yeah.
for example, we've had
Slasher, I think, right?
Slasher. That's what I was gonna say. A returning category. So we've had best anthologies in the past. We've had best
That's
holiday
super
horror in the past. So there's ones that kind of come in and out. So it's cool to have. You said right there, slashers coming back this
Yeah.
year, and we have 2 brand new ones, guys. So that's always really exciting. One right off the bat, and I'm gonna say this little teaser. I think this is one of our best low budget categories in years, and this kind of shocked you earlier when I told you.
Yeah.
This is a strong statement, everybody. I never do strong statements. This is the
You would
best.
never do a
my
strong
opinion, and that little kid. I hope he comes later tonight. The chubby kid in Turkey who watches in his basement. Big time fan. Knows all year what year won what. This is the best best actor category in Horny's history, as far as the nominees. And we always say how the females dominate this
Yeah,
genre
they
with their
usually
amazing
always do.
performances.
Yep.
And finally, we got the men bringing the heat this year. So that's very cool.
In more ways than one.
Don't spoilers. There's another tease for y'all. Seriously, guys, there's some
Yeah.
major surprises tonight.
Big things coming.
I think this is one of the best creepy, scary categories in many years,
Yeah.
probably, if not ever. So yeah, stacked as always, but some interesting little tidbits there that we feel are kind of like extra strong categories. And on that note, I used to do this on the after party, but I'll do the honorable mentions right now. These are films that received no nominations, but I recommend them. I own all these, which is crazy, but they're at least worth a watch, if not an own. And I gotta say, there is a big time film on this list that will piss some of you off probably. This is a film that has been in many top 10 lists that I've seen. And
So I guess get it out of the way now.
Should I say it right now?
So then you could just be like,
okay.
turn it off if you want.
Okay,
I'm not gonna watch the rest
here's
of
your
this.
out. This is the exit in
here's
the
your
haunted
out.
house. Turn that corner and you can get up. All right. So I'll say it right now. Okay. This is the list of honorable mentions. Long Legs.
Oof.
Violet. Violet, very cool. That was a film that at some point this year was
Yeah.
going to be nominated. Sleep, cool Asian film. We Are Zombies, it's from the director of The Great Summer of '84. Crust by Sean Whalen, right, Shelley? Super cool film. It was his directorial debut, and he starred in it. Adorable man.
Nice.
Adorable man. Sting, super cool spider movie. Very cool. Really good performance by the young actress in that. All the Creatures Were Stirring. Bakemono, which is a really cool all practical effects monster film. Japanese, I believe. Ghost Game, which was from the director of The Stylist, which we loved.
Yeah, that was
Unfortunately,
great,
didn't live up to that level, but it was still cool. Night Terrors, low budget anthology. Abigail, I know a lot of people. That wasn't a lot of people's. It's a fun film, but didn't make any nominations. Here for Blood, that was fun. Dr. Jekyll with Eddie Izzard, who plays dual role.
Super cool.
Which is super cool. It was a Hammer film too.
Oh,
Hammer
wow.
production.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Very cool. Everyone Will Burn. Very cool Spanish film. Spring Lakes, Tiger Stripes, The Old Ones, Brooklyn 45, which is very cool. Lovely Dark and Deep, Peacock, Cryptid, Hauntology, and that's it. Because I didn't realize this one had
That's a different sheet,
another
bro.
nomination. Yeah, last year. So yeah, I guess I don't want to start with a rant, but yeah, we'll talk about Long Legs later. But anyway,
Yeah.
because they're pissed off right now. So but yeah, there wasn't a lot.
Take a breather.
I've seen some people call that the best horror film of the year.
Well,
We'll see what's the best horror film of the year.
Exactly,
We'll
we
see.
will.
We will see.
All right.
Joker NYC
So-
said, "What up, fellas?"
What up?
What up?
Shars.
And Maria also joined. Hi, you're both looking very handsome.
Thank you,
Thank
Maria. All right. We ready to get started?
Wait, Maria?
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
I
Maria.
thought she was going to sleep.
How's everyone feeling? All right, we're gonna get going. I just hope I didn't forget anything. We will have after party, which will have all the awards of the physical media stuff. So
Yeah,
Stick
yeah.
around for those for the diehards, but there's a lot of stick around. A lot
Right.
of
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
things, right?
yeah.
Look at.
A little extra bonus extras are for the
Bonus
yeah,
extra
yeah.
awards will be in the after party. All right, so we're gonna get started with a brand new category.
Right off the bat.
Not a sexy one, but I feel
Yeah.
like I probably should have done
But-
this a while back. You know,
Yeah.
best.
I-
Gonna say it.
No.
The introduction of best sound design. Especially
Very
we've
cool.
Shelly and I in recent years and in the new home have finally invested in a nice surround sound system. So this definitely resonates literally much better than it would before. And also obviously seeing films in a theater.
Yes, full theater experience.
So yeah, this is best sound design. So you want to get it kicked off? We're here.
let's
We're ready,
kick it.
people. We're going.
Okay, we're
Let's
ready.
go. 14th annual Golden Horn Awards.
sip.
One more sip. Drinky poo.
Okay, that-
Clearly going.
I was gonna say I gotta wet the gullet.
For all you
All
out
right.
there that are drinking, take a drink every time we say gullet.
Your first nominee is "You'll Never Find Me."
Nosferatu.
In a Violent Nature,
Oddity.
The Soul Eater.
And Stop Motion. Now something tells me that some of these films might get multiple nominations. What do you think?
I think there might be a good possibility that maybe a few might pop up here and there.
You got the stack.
Right.
After this one, we'll kind of discuss quickly what we do
Right.
today.
Yeah.
How it goes down. our
Yeah, we
decisions.
didn't really preface that.
Yeah,
but I guess
no,
we
that's
did
cool. We'll do it
this.
after this one. So welcome to the show, Best Sound Design. These all sound damn good in this movie. That's the point, right? So the first horny.
The first horny ever for best
2025.
sound design goes to
And the horny goes to.
You'll Never Find
You'll
Me.
never find me. Again, we weren't going to get too deep into the films, but just if you haven't seen the film, or if you did, especially with surround sound, a one location film, it feels like, there's creaking in the wall, there's thunder and rain from outside, there's the floor creaks, just really epitomizes.
Just it's so claustrophobic in one little area, and every little sound
noise,
is
you hear it.
extremely effective.
Yep. Yep. You got anything to say?
Just nothing. Daniel
And me?
Levington said, "Happy New Year, guys."
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Joker NYC gave us some chars in the
Right.
chat.
Chars.
Irish Mad Dog did say wanted to see Bakemono. Didn't get to it, sadly.
Check it out, man. It has that it's low budget and it has that kind of like raw feel of like some of those like late 80s, early 90s Asian films like Naked Blood or like some of those like extreme, like it had that vibe to it. It wasn't really extreme, but it just had that cool vibe to it and all practical effects. So highly recommend it. All right, so let's discuss quickly how we do this process.
That, yeah.
If you guys know, like we're tired, right? We're ready for bed.
I'm exhausted.
We're old, but we're
physically, mentally, spiritually exhausted.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh,
what happened
today. Okay,
yeah. People think you write down some nominees with marker. Well, we use marker, but there's a whole process. This clandestine process.
Maybe we hide it behind our back, and then you just pick a random one.
We go down into this maze, this catacombs, and we hammer out the
Yep.
And basically, so what we do is, it takes hours. We go through each category. This is a new process, but we look at the nominations, which I assemble, and we each write down our top 2 picks in hopes that we have a match. If we have a match, that wins.
Yeah.
If we have no match,
we hide them from ourselves.
we
write them
place it.
down,
We go like bang,
slam
cradle
them.
rock, like a card game.
Yeah. It's like Go Fish.
And we're all in all the time, right?
Yep.
And then we flip it over. We hope we have a match. If we don't, we have something to
Yeah.
discuss. And if the rare time where we have 2 matches, we have
Yeah.
something to discuss. So anyway,
Yeah. Then
That's how we do
we
it.
fight about it.
fight about it. So this last year was very smooth. Every flip had a match. This year, not so
Hey,
much.
last year was wild.
Yeah, last year was crazy.
we're never matching this, and we matched in the match.
So this year was different.
This year was very
A
different.
little more harder work. But anyway, that's
Yeah.
a lot of shit goes on behind the scenes, guys. It's not just. Like I said,
But,
we're exhausted.
Yeah, it says a lot about the films though too. That was,
Oh yeah, it's a tough choice.
you know, it's a tough choice between every single one, and you know, obviously different styles and genres. You don't know which way to go, subgenres and everything. But
So Hope's like the, you know, in the awards when someone's doing a speech and the band starts playing. Hope comes in with the cue
That
card
was
for the
my-
next
my
category
AD
to start.
experience.
Like the
They
band's
wrap it
playing.
up. Yeah.
The band's playing. All right, one of both of our favorite categories, right?
Yep.
So we go from how something sounds to how it looks. Just like you. You're my best sound design and you're my best cinematography. Jay.
wow,
I love how you sound and
I-
I love how you look.
you're gonna like the way you look.
We're see how good we are when we're sober.
Oh, I'll fix that.
All right, your nominees for best
We're just getting
cinematography.
started, buddy.
Nosferatu.
The First Omen,
I Saw the TV Glow.
Starvacre,
Divinity.
and You'll Never Find Me.
Want to see already
That's
some
two,
repeats.
two in a row already.
This one. I do want
Well.
to have some better envelopes someday.
Well, you know, that might happen one of these times. We'll see.
All right, guys. Best
our game
cinematography
up.
goes to the horny goes to. I Saw the TV Glow, which we won't. Again, we're not going to get
Gorgeous.
too much into the film, but I will say, talk about last minute. We're working hard to the last
Yeah,
minute.
right
He
down to the last minute.
He arrived last night, and he's definitely one of those procrastinators who. Well, he has more of a life than I do. So he's got a cram.
Well-
last 4 weeks of the year, I give him a stack of. I mean, he's seen some stuff, but I give him the
Well,
last minute.
It's also
stack.
been a crazy year, and I was not able to get to a lot of things in general. So crunch time was the most important this year.
And last night you watched I Saw the TV
Yeah.
Glow here after
Yep.
you drove
Yep.
here. So talk about a last minute watch.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you watched it,
I'm really glad I got to see it.
and we'll definitely be talking. The film will definitely be talking about
Yeah,
more.
we'll be
So
talking
what are your
about
thoughts
that.
on that? Have you seen I Saw the TV Glow? From the director of We're All Going to the World's Fair, which
Yeah.
received a nomination a couple years ago. So
But
congrats.
it
to
looked
that.
absolutely incredible.
Very colorful,
the-
right? A lot of
the-
great colors, lighting.
The colors and the lighting are just one of the most beautiful things I've
Fantastic.
seen this year.
A couple of the other ones, Starvacre, more of landscape.
Yeah.
You know, wide shots. Of course, Nosferatu. I would only assume that most of you have seen that by now. I mean, it's only been
Yeah.
out a couple weeks, but of course, a gorgeous looking,
Incredible-
big budget, film.
incredible. I don't know.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
You'll Never Find Me. We mentioned earlier
Yeah.
to get best cinematography nomination with a one location.
Yeah.
Movie
Says a lot.
film. That's like amazing. So anyway, we don't have to go through all, but yeah.
Okay.
Congrats. All right, we'll do
Cool.
Well,
one of our
let me
favorites.
go to the
yeah,
chat. a
absolutely.
little
Let's go to
bit.
the chat.
Irish Mad Dog said, "Just a reminder, my name is Damon. You said you'd remember last year.
Oh.
Just a reminder."
He's calling us out that we're. Damon, don't take
Tell
offense to it. We couldn't remember what we picked for envelopes
Yeah.
previously when we did this earlier.
And Lionel said he loved I Saw the TV Glow.
Nice. Yeah.
All
it was
top
great.
10 caliber films nominated so far.
Hell yeah.
Southport Rocker said, quite enjoyed, but fell away a little for me. Which is fine. It's not for everybody.
Well, we want
But-
your opinions. Thank
Yeah,
you for
yeah.
telling us your
Yeah.
opinion on it.
Yeah.
All right, next up. This one's for Damon,
Nice.
aka Irishman.
For now, it might be for Damien later, but it's for him now.
Today it's for Damon.
now.
Maybe it may turn into
Yeah.
Damien later.
Yeah.
Where's our man? What the heck's his name? Okay. The guy who he usually owns the chat. I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, so your nominees for best score.
He'll show up. He'll
He'll
be
show up. Best score. Your nominees are
Divinity,
The First Omen.
Strange Darling.
First one for Strange Darling.
Yeah.
Immaculate. Two nuns. Can't you see the nominees a nun? If you got a problem with that, then you can just fight me.
Starvacre.
I Saw the TV Glow.
Yeah, we're getting all
That, I remember who it was. Where is Jonathan Wilhelm?
There it is.
Hopefully he joins us.
He was all over the place
Yeah,
last year.
hope he's off his ass. All right.
All right.
But we got Damon.
best score.
We love music. We're in bands. This is a big deal. Best score of the year.
Morty goes to Divinity.
Divinity.
Yay.
Well, let's
Really
talk
cool-
about a little
really
bit who's
cool
involved
score.
with that score.
One
DJ Muggs.
one of my OG favorite dudes, DJ Muggs.
And one of my favorites,
Cool Keith.
Cool Keith. So how cool
Super
is that?
cool. It was a really, like we were saying too about it, how tailoring his score to
match the
to
film.
match the vibe of the film and everything like that. It's not just like a standard, type. I think they did such a really cool job.
And a lot of soundscape stuff,
Yeah, soundscape things, stuff like that. But that one just matched so perfectly with the vibe. of that
Definitely,
one.
to me, like a film that I haven't seen talked about. Very early release of the year. I know it played some festivals like in December, but Vinegar Syndrome made a great release of it in January, and it was actually the first film I saw of the year. Loved it.
I think
Very
I
sci-fi.
remember you
one.
actually messaging me right
Like,
away.
after I
Like
saw it.
right,
Shot in black and white.
Very
shot
early,
in
yeah.
film. And
that one really cool scene.
Which one? Oh, the stop one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Anyway, so go check out Divinity because I just one of those films, and there'll be a few of them.
Very
as there
unique.
always is. Needs to be talked about more, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here it is.
All right.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Best Slasher.
He's back.
Hopefully you won't
All
be.
right.
It's been gone for the last couple of years, I believe. So your nominees for Best Slasher of 2024: The Black Mass.
Late checkout.
Don't have that tomorrow. I want you out by 11. In a Violent Nature.
When the trash man knocks.
Don't answer. Winnie the Pooh. Blood and Honey 2.
Nice.
The sequel. Man, look at this.
And
Speaking of
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
ruining our childhoods.
Wow.
Ruining our childhoods.
Is nothing sacred.
There's nothing sacred anymore. All right.
That's
Best
you?
Slasher. Chat, Damon, have you seen any of these? Moods, have you seen any of these? Talk it up, Pete. Talk it up.
Chat Damon. I you were saying like,
Chat, Damon.
Chat Damon.
live up to your nickname, Damon. Chat, Damon. All right. Horny goes to for Best Slasher. Get out your knives. Get out your swords. Get out your
hide your
cleavers.
kids.
Hide your kids. They're all getting slashed out here. The Horny goes to In a Violent Nature. Definitely the most talked about, right?
Yeah,
of the year.
I was definitely hyped up.
Very cool that it got a big theatrical. Just like stuffs it under the.
Moods called it in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Again, like we might as well talk about it now,
That
right?
makes sense.
Our big
And Joker.
critique of this film, both of us, and I think a lot of people have said this. What was with the final, not even final,
Like
I guess
5
the climax,
minutes or something, like-
climax,
Yeah.
that really took it down a notch. Basically, the film basically ends with a kind of awkwardly long dialogue scene in a car,
Yeah.
and then kind of ends, then pans to the woods, and basically insinuating that the killer's there,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And
So-
that was really weird.
You know me, I'm a finisher. I love finishing. I love climaxes. Okay? I take climaxes very seriously.
Your child is in the room.
What? Oh, come on. I'm talking about. Man can't talk about climaxing without.
in front of his family without like.
All right. So yeah, it
But yeah,
suffered.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
it was-
it didn't end with some annoying jump scare, some bullshit CGI. If we say the cherry tree syndrome,
The cherry tree effect, yeah, the cherry tree syndrome.
horrible final second.
Yeah.
Of that. But other than that,
Yeah, but
awesome slasher.
it was still it was enough that we
Also
we could
divisive
still- we
though.
could
so
still
a lot of
look
people,
over it a little,
lot of
you know.
people didn't like the kind of POV and like it's just a movie of him walking through the woods. I actually thought it was really cool.
yeah, I thought it was great.
So-
It was a lot of fun.
A couple of those other ones highly recommend. When the Trash Man Knocks. I love seeing the ascension and progression of filmmakers. Of course, him and his daughter is doing the same. I've watched him Blessed Are the Children, which was nominated for Best Low Budget years ago, and then he followed that up with Children of Sin. And now, when the Trash Man Knocks, always uses kind of socially topical topics. And he's super talented. I guess he's going to be doing a Giallo next, which is super cool.
Nice.
What else did we have? I'm sorry. Late Checkout, super cool, low budget one, had some good kills.
Mary the Little Lamb.
Mary Had a Little Lamb. Cool. Shelly, you really enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Hope. Awesome sheep I guess, lamb, but it looked more of a
Yeah.
sheep. Mass Killer. It was a low-budget British film. And The Black Mass was a cool low-budget indie, essentially about Ted Bundy, but focusing on his murders in the Florida college, and it focused on the victims, which I thought was really cool. So it wasn't really, you know,
Wasn't really glorifying.
yeah,
him.
it wasn't really
In that way,
exploitative, which is
exploiting him in
happens a
that
lot
way.
of times with the, especially the true crime stuff.
There's been so many of them too.
There's been so many. So it did offer something different. So I definitely check out The Black Mass. So cool. All right.
Very cool.
Slash, welcome back. Yeah. And on that note, is this a beautiful segue to our
Perfect
second new?
segue.
This is
Yeah.
long overdue, right?
Ah, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's been rumblings,
Absolutely.
rumblings,
Rumblings.
you know, on all those
Rumblings in the tumbly?
on the as
Like Winnie the Pooh?
yeah, Winnie the Pooh. There's a rumbling in my tummy. Like, so that's been brewing for a while, but all the Golden Horn Award Reddits, right? This when are you going to do this
Yeah.
category, right? Damon,
There you go.
messaging me every 3 weeks about it. I mean, all he's saying is, "Why can't you remember my name?" But then after he says, "When is this category going to be?"
Well,
So anyway,
well,
are we
this,
talking about
this is for you.
Best Kill?
Best kill.
Long overdue, and I apologize for this.
Yeah.
I apologize for not having the screenplay much sooner than I. All right, best kill of 2024, people. So we'll just say the movie, and then we'll. Are we saying? Are we going to quickly say what it is?
We probably
Okay,
should
okay,
say it for
so
those.
Just do the quick little. blurb.
Okay.
All right.
You
The
see
nominees. Yeah, we're good.
Best kill. Terrifier 3, the shower scene.
In a Violent Nature, I just called it stomach rip.
Yeah.
We can
There's quite a few stomach things going on,
Yeah.
but
gullet rip.
it's a gullet rip.
Drink it.
Maxine, the throat slash scene.
This one, I don't like to say I do brilliant
Oh my
things, but
God.
sometimes I do brilliant things. Your next nominee for best kill is the coffee table. Not your. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at
Yeah.
that.
If you've
We'll
seen
leave
the
it
film,
at,
you
we'll
know.
leave it
If you
at
know,
that.
you know.
Yeah.
All right. Finally.
And lastly, the well. There's a face peel
Yeah, face.
scene, face rip.
All right. What do you guys think about those kills? Are you familiar with what you're talking? I think
Yeah.
Terrifier 3, the shower one, was probably considered one of the.
Yeah, I
Key
think
kills of the
that
film.
was supposed to be the big scene in this
And
one.
then the Violent Nature one, if you know what we're talking about, comes up behind the girl, which looks great. Yes. What do you got?
Ridiculous.
Moods is laughing at the coffee table.
I knew Moods would be happy with
He
that one.
said I'm dying over here.
Dude,
Moods, when
Dude,
I
I
told him that, he was cracking.
yeah, before I even looked at the sheet, he's like, you're going to die at one of these. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
Southport Rocker said either the shower scene in Terrifier 3 or yoga scene in A Violent Nature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what
it.
we're
Yeah, that was
referring
the
to.
one.
which looks great, right on the edge of the cliff.
The
he comes up
fucking
behind her.
the beautiful
yeah, the
scenery
landscape
behind,
beautiful.
landscape behind, and that like brutal kill.
He like
ridiculous.
grabs her. They pull her head through her stomach and
yeah,
out the back.
It was,
of her,
he like hooked her head. And
Yeah,
pulled,
pulled
her
it
fucking
through out the
her
back.
own fucking stomach.
all practical, man.
Amazing.
Of course, it's all practical.
Yeah.
Maxine was the very cool. Her adorable, sexy friend gets throat slashed, and the cool thing is, while that kill happens, it's very giallo. It's got the knife
Yeah.
and the shine on it. And while he's getting killed, they show Mia Goth reading like the script for the film, and it kind of like
Yeah.
the editing goes
A
back
cool-
and forth.
a
Yeah,
cool
so
Jack
cool
on
cuts.
there.
More ways
Cool.
than one.
Nice.
What else? We had The Well,
Very
Italian
cool.
film.
You clever shrew.
Literally gets a fit. Someone's dangling, and they get like their skin
Yeah,
peeled off their
yeah,
face.
Really cool.
Punch in the face. And what's the other one? Oh,
Jesus Christ.
The well.
Why-
no,
just said
the
that
coffee
one.
table.
Oh yeah, the coffee table. Whatever.
If you know, you know.
If you
You
know,
know,
if you
can't
know,
say
know.
much
Yeah.
more.
All right, best kill of
But Mood- but
2024.
Moods knows.
Little guy knows. Little guy gets
he
it.
gets it. Who's doing this? I don't remember.
I don't know. Hey, we don't remember a damn thing. First ever, the inaugural, the long overdue best kill. The horny goes to
for Damon.
the coffee table.
Hell yeah.
The best kill
Again.
of 2024 is a newborn baby.
Spoiler alert.
I am
Is that
pro-choice.
real?
I am pro-choice.
I haven't seen the movie.
I am
Oopsie.
pro-choice.
starts-
It's
Now
really
you
not.
So
It's not a spoiler. Like
yeah, it starts. Like,
you need to see the film. The
okay.
Hope hasn't. She will love this.
Oh.
Moods. What do you think? Did that deserve to be best kill of 2024?
Lionel said spoiler alert.
Dude.
That's one of those
Eh, eh.
late-term abortions.
Damn liberals.
Liberals.
So,
Yeah,
am I going to be the only one that gave that the best kill of the year award? I have a feeling.
No,
yes.
we both just did.
yeah. You have a lot of support in the chat.
All right.
You
Chat.
could not pick that. That's
And the crazy thing, it's the best kill, and you didn't see it.
you don't even see it.
There you go. We'll leave it at that.
Southport Rocker said didn't get to see the coffee table. Now
Oh.
it's a must. Just
Southport
by
Rocker.
that
Definitely,
description.
definitely.
Southport Rocker, I forget your name. I know we've been conversing for many,
Yeah.
many years. Please remind me of your name. But he's an old schooler. Not a lot of old school people tonight. It's awesome. And if you see this later and you're new, welcome. Welcome to the show. I hope you come back. All right. On that note, these kind of
Yep.
move
They
well
all
into each
tie
other.
right into each other.
Best effects, which we just discussed a
Yes.
bunch of best effects. So, sounds like our hip hop group, best effects. All right, ready?
All right.
Nominees.
Your nominees for best
First
effects.
one here.
First one
For
so
this film.
far.
First one.
The Substance.
Stop motion.
Terrifier 3.
Demon Disorder.
The Well.
And In a Violent Nature. All right.
A lot of repeat offenders going on so far.
And a new one.
Southport Rocker is Neil.
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 What's up, man? All right.
All right.
Best effects.
Now, get to
We all love practical effects, right? I mean, is there some tool out there watching that? Where's the CGI category?
Nope.
best CGI.
Not here, not here, man. If I ever come to you with that, it's when it's
New
time to
category.
retire.
Hang it up.
I think we should do it next year. We'll discuss it in the after.
You son of a
Yeah,
bitch. No.
Worst. What
Is
about
it-
worse?
Is
Where's
it
CGI?
Ah, see, that's not a bad idea.
everything would
That's
win?
not a bad idea.
Everything would win.
No, there's
No,
It's not worse
no.
than others.
I think there's levels.
Yeah, but this film is not. This show is about the best, not
Yeah.
the worst. All right.
Touche.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. All right.
Best effects. Horny goes to The Substance.
How did this film happen?
Yeah, how was this in
I
theaters?
don't know if Hope, you want to look up the budget for
Incredible.
me?
Sure.
As Hope, someone who is going to, for the rest of her life, pay attention to budgets and how much bullshit it is. It's a for the genre. I would, it's not a Nosferatu, but this is a
Right.
This is probably a very good budgeted film,
For sure.
Why-
17.5 million.
which is pretty actually
That's
low.
low.
Actually, probably lower than I
That's
would have thought. And how
Yeah,
much of that
me
went
too,
to Demi
honestly.
Moore?
Yes, exactly.
I feel like it was Demi
Yeah.
Moore and the effects.
She
Yes.
won a Golden Globe for that.
Yes,
one.
thank you.
Exactly.
It's no horny, but
Yeah. yeah.
not bad. Not bad.
Keep at it. Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day.
You'll work your way up here.
But like wide theatrical release, solid budget, Demi Moore, and like all 99% practical effects, like
Yeah.
and like old school. We're talking like
Old school.
what were we
Brian
saying?
Usna.
Brian Usna, Frank Henenlotter,
Yeah.
not quite that like
Yeah.
cheesy, but
But
yeah.
but in that line.
Yeah,
in that
upper
vein,
echelon, even like
yeah.
like Thing,
Yeah.
Cronenberg.
Yep.
yeah, Cronenberg,
Cronenberg.
Baden,
Yeah,
Baden, like all those
Baden, yeah.
classic Steve Johnson, all those great effects guys.
It's all in that same.
The shot.
Like
in
tons
that.
of it was Brian using it like the late and like for Demi Moore to
Yeah.
sit there and get
True.
all that like fucking chars, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's one of those ones
For-
you're like I had heard going in. There's a lot of practical effects, like so cool. I was not expecting what went down. Like
That was another most ones I watched. I didn't know too much about it going into it.
which is great. I mean,
Which was
we were
perfect.
bitching about trailers earlier.
Yeah.
Do trailers
Oh
bother
my
you
God.
all? What's the film
What-
you were talking about?
Lord of Misrule.
Which will literally
I
show.
I wasn't really like planning on watching a trailer per se, but I put a DVD in and it started auto playing a trailer, and I'm like, I just started watching it, and I'm like, I think I just watched the whole movie for this trailer.
when the
It was ridiculous.
story arc literally goes
Yeah.
in the there's the beginning of the film, middle of the
Yeah.
film, there's the end.
It was very aggravating.
Yeah, annoying. I try as much as possible not
Yeah.
to watch a trailer. All right, so congratulations
But-
to The Substance.
Substance
People are happy
was
about
incredible. What's that?
People are happy about it.
Perfect.
Cheers rang out across
Yeah.
the nation, across the globe. Phil, you there? I think Phil fell asleep. That's fine, man. I don't blame him. He tries.
A little bit left in here.
There's a little bit. Finish it off, man. Got
I'm
it.
starting to go through it already, man.
This has become one of my favorite categories.
Yep.
I consider myself a
fairly
writer.
English.
I definitely love writing and getting into poetry and philosophy at a young age, and then being able to write lyrics and stuff. I love this cat. I don't know why it took me so long, but the film is a Night House.
Night House.
Is that the
Yep.
film? Is that it?
It was that one.
I was blown away so much by the script and
Or
the
it's
screen.
Deep House?
No, Deep House was the
Okay, sorry.
French underwater film.
Yep.
I think it was Night House. So that was like 3 years ago. So I was like, why have I not done a screenplay? I always tell Hope how important writing is. Like,
I
it's
won an
huge.
award, a screenplay award this year.
Hope. Let's
There
give
you
it
go.
right there. Hope won is for she again. She.
I mean, here you go. That's for you.
It wasn't a Golden Horn Award though.
Oh, never mind. I'm taking it back.
So yeah, Hope did an awesome short film this year called Jane and the Brain. It's being sent out to festivals, so at some point it will be available for you guys to watch, probably on YouTube, right, Hope? Blew me away.
Perfect.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to be subjective, but it's amazing.
Everyone gets better. It gets better every one.
Yep. And so anyway, congratulations. She won a best. I mean, that talk about someone who loves writing, the importance of it for her to win best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope you're amazing.
Congrats.
I love you. Best screenplay. It's all you have to be able to write, man. Rob Zombie. If you can't write, get someone who can. All right. This was ridiculous, right?
This was a real
So
tough
many
one.
amazing.
I think this may have been where we, because I think
Things
when
started to
we
go downhill
Yeah,
after
yeah.
this.
When we first started off, we were
Yeah, it
going
was
all
kinda
right,
good,
and
yeah.
this is I think just kind of where things started taking a turn.
On our prep is what we're discussing.
Yeah.
All right, your nominations for best screenplay, basically best writing. First one for this film, Red Rooms,
Nice. The Coffee Table.
which early on here is dominating at the
Yeah,
awards.
for sure.
I saw the TV Glow.
You'll Never Find Me.
First one for this film. Okay, I get stuck being the first one though. We're gonna say
And
the whole
it's not
title.
all there.
I'm not all there. Humanist vampire seeking consenting suicidal person. Cradle Rock.
Nailed it.
And lastly,
And lastly, Strange Darling.
all right. So, got a new
for
film
you.
here. Nomination.
Mr. Reuter.
All right. Best screenplay. Love this category. This was difficult for us.
Yeah, this one was real tough.
So many
This is-
well-written
This is when
films.
it really started.
All right. Horny goes to for best screenplay of 2024. Red Rooms, written by the director Pascal Plante. I wanted to make sure. Thank you. I like the live applause. I feel good. Yeah.
We gotta have one of those buttons that
The-
you can press that does
I
it.
have it on my phone.
Like that iCarly remote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
exactly,
need
yeah.
the iCarly remote. God damn it. Red Room. So I wanted to make sure because the last couple of years it bothered me that I didn't write down who actually wrote the person because not always
That
the
would
director. It's
make
not
sense.
always written and directed by sometimes. But I get again it's just this like fine line here. We don't want to talk about too much about each film like as we go because there's they get
lot
multiple
of things to go
nominations.
through.
But quickly, I would say Red Rooms since it is such a strong point of the film. One of the last films of the year, it was like towards the end, blew me away. I have seen some buzz for it. It is a French-Canadian film, essentially true crime, essentially about someone who's kind of like overall society's somewhat recent over the last, 10, 15 years, especially with podcasts and stuff, maybe even
For
sooner
sure,
than that.
yeah.
It's kind of always been a thing, but like, especially with like the internet podcasting has become more people's obsessions with, right, just learning about true crimes,
True
killers.
crimes, serial killers. It became a whole thing now.
I mean, it probably
People are obsessed with serial killers.
It was probably the big like research, the big resurgence of podcasts, right? Would probably be like the true crime thing, right?
I would say so.
Anyway, it's about a young couple, young women who are obsessed with this killer, and the trial is ongoing. So they go, they allow a few public. You have to actually go and wait in line.
Yeah.
And they allow the first 20 people. You can sit in on the court case. So it's about these two women that are obsessed with this killer. One thinks he didn't do it. That's
Yeah.
kind of her angle on it.
She's like a fanboy type.
Yeah, kind of like
fangirl.
the other woman. You almost kind of like she doesn't really care whether he did or not. She's just clearly fascinated.
she's just fascinated by it.
But anyway, guys, it's all about the performances and the writing. Is just the mood that it sets. It's unnerving. It's just so well written.
it's
Anyway,
very
so if
unsettling.
you haven't seen Red Rooms, guys, Cool thing is, great physical release for you physical collectors that, I forget what sub-label, I don't know if it was Dark, I don't know which sub-label Vinegar Syndrome it was that put it out, but awesome to have a nice edition of that great film, which won Best Screenplay. So please check out, and you don't have to be in it, because him and I admittedly aren't big, like, true crime guys. I know Shelley is more so than me, so it's not something like we're like into.
Yeah, for sure, and we definitely talked about that.
And
as
that's
well.
not really.
I'm like normally that's not really like, you know, I'm not super into true crime things, but like
That's not the draw of the
that's
film.
not it's not
really
the point of it.
It's not.
It's kind of just like the backdrop. The focus
is
really her obsession.
Yeah, essentially a
And
dark
it
obsession.
was just written so incredibly that it just keeps you
it's
captivated.
the vibe and great final act. Anyway, so we'll be talking about that
Really
more.
great.
All right, this is where I think I always kind of look at this as like things start to turn a little bit, kind of like the middle of the show. We get kind of stupid.
This is when you gotta start putting the kids to bed.
Yeah. It's time to put the kids to bed.
Put the earmuffs on or whatever. But
welcome back.
Another triumphant return. A long-awaited return.
They've been clamoring.
We've also had many requests for
Many
this.
Many requests.
Countless requests.
The Slam Pig Award. Now here's a little spin on this year.
Like all those emails I have to go through,
I know.
half of them are...
Just please, next
This.
time, don't pay for the suit. Can you promise me?
I'm sending an angry email. Okay.
Don't pay attention to me.
Off camera, I gotta focus. All right, so the Slam Pig Award. Normally, this was
We're back, baby!
This was normally if we do, which is next. People know this. Our hottest woman award.
Yes, our
this is the hottest
Carolina
man
Man
award.
Award.
Normally, beautiful Shelley.
Yep.
And beautiful Maria.
And Maria, they both used to
They would-
participate in this.
Back in the day, they would come.
This was their category.
Yeah, they would come off
Yep.
from off screen. We would go off screen.
Yeah.
Do a little switcheroo, and they came up with all the nominees, of course, and the winner.
Yep.
We were like, "Fuck that! This is our show. We are going to come up with the Hawkeye nominees, and we are going to come up with the Hawkeye winner."
Like, hey, I like hot guys too.
Yes.
I can do this.
Yes, we are. This is. I mean, if I was
Yeah,
gay or not, like
These are just hot dudes.
these are hot dudes that we would love to.
They're like hunky boys.
Oh, that's what you should have called.
There's just a
Hunky
bunch.
boy award.
There's just a bunch of hunks.
Call it that next year.
Since it's our category now, we'll rename it. How about this,
Okay,
guys?
okay.
What should we rename this category?
What do we name this? Do we keep Slam Pig or change it to Hunky
What
Boys?
is a slam pig?
They came up with it.
Google it.
No.
Google it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Maybe not Google it. Maybe I wouldn't Google
Oh,
that.
Sam, she yells at me for saying that I like the climax of films, and she says don't say that in front of your daughter. She just told her to Google Slam
Slam
Pig,
Pig.
which she's going to do right now.
Read the Urban Dictionary.
Oh.
Oh my god. You need to change the name of this.
All right, guys. Hope agrees.
All right.
What should we change the Hot Guy Award to? I want suggestions.
I mean, Hunky Boys kind of works.
Hunky Boys.
I like Hunky
What about
The
it?
Hunky Boy Award.
How
What's
about
chat
how about
saying?
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy in honor of the wonderful
No.
show?
Straight guy with a queer eye.
Yes, I like that one. Who said that?
Me.
Oh, nice. Straight guy with the queer eye.
Maria likes hunky boys too.
You're blocking the light, Mom.
Well, can you-
Yeah, get out of the light, man.
We'll see if we can get a tally later on.
Yeah,
see what the
so-
votes are saying.
You know what?
We'll give the people what they want.
I'm going to do something cool right now. You know me.
No, you're
I'm
not.
full of surprises, right?
No,
Right? Over the years? Right? I'm going to do something really kind of cool right now. I
Oh my
think.
God.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no. Oh
What's
no.
going?
I don't
This is
even-
unscripted.
He's just leaving the house.
Yeah, he's driving
See
away.
ya.
right now.
He's making his
getting the
rounds.
keys. He's scraping off the car.
I said there was going to be surprises tonight.
Whoa, he came from the other
Oh
side.
my God.
From Narnia. I told my buddy Lionel there was going to be surprises tonight. He goes, "What kind of surprise?" I'm like, "Fuck you! I'm not telling you."
Then it's not a surprise.
Well, here's one of them, and this is an impromptu contest. I have a sealed copy. Yes, I do. A sealed copy. You do have to have a region-free player, I believe. This is for a previously nominated for best effects, a Blu-ray of The Demon Disorder.
Oh, what?
Thanks, dude.
This is a good movie. There, show me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who's
dude.
Sealed. This is for
Red.
who we picked the name for this category. That's a submission.
Give us our new Slam Pig.
If we pick yours, you get this nice sealed. This is limited 500. Number 182 of 500. Very cool Australian, right? Practical effects.
Couldn't get a lower number.
Probably could have.
Does the chat go away when this uploads?
Or no, I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
so
it
they're
does.
gonna
I think
have
it
to-
does.
How are they gonna?
Can't you still go back
Does
and
it?
look at them?
I don't know.
So, yeah.
How are they gonna give you their names? How are
You
they
can
gonna
watch
post
it with the live chat.
Okay.
You can rewatch.
Yeah, you
the-
can still read the
live stream.
Okay.
Well, how about this? If you follow me, I know probably a majority of you do. If you follow me on Instagram, it's at HorrorsBall or at Modern Horror Awards, either one of those. If you entry, please message me on there
DM.
and follow me. Yeah, slip into my DMs. All right, so let's go next to the category here. Let's finally get to it now. All this,
It's a rad movie too.
yeah, it's cool, practical effects driven movie. All right, here are our nominees, which
All right.
we picked
Here are your Slam Pigs.
right now. For now, it's still the slam pig.
For now, these are
Your
your
slam pigs. bring them out. Fill the trough, Jay. Fill the trough. Shelly, open the gate. Bring in the slam pigs.
My favorite kind of meat.
Oh, it's not my fault.
You don't want to know what it means.
I'm only half responsible for you.
You don't want to know what it means.
All right. I know what it
I
means.
know.
You want me to read it like Charlton Heston would, the definition?
Just.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
holding up this
Hold
card
on
for
a
a long
second.
time.
All right, your first nominee for Slam Pig is Carlotta Cotta. I don't know how this fucking terrible.
That's fine.
From Amelia's Children.
Kyle Gallner, A Strange Darling.
Oh,
Rape Stash.
you had one of those before.
Yeah, I should bring that back next year. In honor of
I'm gonna screw this up. Lee Do Hyun, whatever.
yeah, I think it's good.
Exuma.
Exuma.
My you said
No,
you wouldn't do it.
I
You-
meant
you
what I
fucking
wanted
said-
to do was put the never mind. Exuma. I wasn't
I'm
trying
gonna
to.
emphasize.
Yeah, I wanted to just emphasize. All right, David Johnson. That's Johnson with 2 S's and no H.
And no H.
He's British. Alien Romulus.
British.
Alien Romulus.
Look at this guy. Joe Swanberg.
From out of the trough. From out of the bottom
Wheel
of the
him
trough.
in.
Where have you been, Joe Swanberg? He was in Blackout.
Blackout.
We love Joe Swanberg here. Adorable man.
This is a Joe Swanberg house.
It is. All right, and the last one.
That's you.
Oh, it's me? I
It's
thought
you,
you
fam.
said Joe Swanberg.
No,
I just said
Oh,
that.
that's you then.
Ralph Ineson.
I think it's innocent.
I think
it?
now the
I
question
thought-
is, this guy was in 3 movies this year.
Yeah. So technically it could be for any of them.
He was in Lord of Misrule, The First Omen, correct?
Yes.
And
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. And
For.
he is the basis of your nickname, Lucio Finchi, because he played Finchi in the original
That's
Office.
very true.
And he was in The Witch, which won Best Picture.
It's all full circle.
Is this like? Should we give him the
It
the
should be
award?
named after
Lifetime Achievement Award?
There you go.
All right, so there you go.
This category could be named after him.
Like the Carolina Band.
Oh,
Yeah.
enter it. You might go home
Okay.
with this tonight.
This could be yours.
All right, here we go. Well,
never
that was the
reached
biggest setup for a
It really-
meaningless category. We can only talk about Best Picture for this long. All right,
Yeah, we're not gonna do. We're just gonna run through that.
all right. Here
All
we
right.
go.
Your
Final Slam Pig winner.
the final Slam Pig.
End of an era.
The horny. The 2 hornies go to. What the fuck you say his name? Carlotta Cotta.
From Amelia's
From
Children.
Children.
You didn't get
You
it.
didn't even get it in the
she wasn't
camera at
close
all.
enough.
There's confetti here. Just like throw it over here.
She was too far away.
I googled it and it said to stand 10 to 15 feet away.
Really?
So that's what I did.
You mean Google lied?
Yeah.
Congrats, buddy. Your life's about to change.
All right, there we go.
I just want to show them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, show
why
them.
this even happened.
I'm sure they're all rushing to their phones
know
right
every-
now to
I know
Google all the
everyone's-
nominees.
But I was watching Amelia's Children, and I'm like, and I immediately messaged you. I'm like, what's up with this guy? He's adorable.
Show the picture first.
He needs to be. We need to bring the Slam Pig back.
The conversation. This is a year-round job, people. Okay.
Yeah.
And like these, he messaged me, said, "Tom, tell me this guy's up for nominated for." I'm like, duh. Right. To be clear, he plays 2 roles. It's a double role.
A double role.
Double impact. Van Damme.
And I think that's the first. The reason why I messaged you too. I'm like, when the other character shows up, and I'm like, this dude's like a mix between Fabio and Tommy Wiseau. That's
Which
amazing.
I did not
like,
agree with.
And I'm like, this
laugh.
guy is adorable.
All right, you're gonna show him.
And I literally.
Oh, let us know if this looks good on.
Okay.
I literally sent him.
You can hold it closer.
Oh wait, here you go.
Kelly's trying.
I'm
You gotta buy like
trying.
4
There you
of
go.
those next year.
I know.
How's it look?
Whatever.
Can you see
Either
it?
way.
Is he
Either way,
hot?
I literally like zoomed in on my screen and took a picture of him and sent it to him. I'm like, we gotta do this.
I encourage you all, considering like, right, no women are watching right now.
We need to,
Maria.
Correct, Maria.
Sorry, Maria. Go Google all the
that smile though.
go Google all the nominees here. So
It's got a beautiful smile.
Oh, there's star confetti on it.
yeah, because it's a star. What do you guys think of the backdrop?
star.
It's awards night.
Look at that. I could actually match. Black and
The
gold.
yeah,
Black
you
and
did,
gold,
you did.
baby.
Michael Bailiff said, "God, I love this show. Such a highlight every year."
Michael,
Highlight of the year.
Hell yeah.
you know what I call
Thank
Michael?
you.
I don't know if you know this. I call him. He doesn't know this. I call him Mr. October.
He doesn't even
when
know
I think
it.
about him, I call him Mr. October.
In your head?
Yeah, because he makes witching season films. He has a great intro with the Halloween, and he loves Halloween.
A perfect intro, by the
And
way.
it's like Reggie Jackson. It's a baseball reference. Yankees. They call him Mr. October. You know why they call him that?
Please tell me.
So the World Series is in October. I hate baseball, by the way, but the World Series is in
Well,
October.
you seem to know a lot about it.
When I was a kid, I was a Yankees fan. World Series take place in October, and Reggie Jackson would do great in the World Series. He hit a lot of home runs, so they call him Mr. October. So Michael Bale is in fine company.
I learned
must say.
something today.
Well, you never know the factoids, anecdotes. You never know what we're gonna. So anyway, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
It's my second favorite day of the year after Easter. I'm kidding. Movie day would be my number one. So movie day number one, and definitely the Golden Homework number 2. All right, here we go. The Caroline Bang Award for the Carolina, which was like, who's that? Well, she was named after her because she kept winning. Great Spanish actress, married
And that was Last Circus.
Alex
That was
de la Iglesia. That is his woman.
That
He's
was
a
the
lucky
fir-
man,
that
and
was
she's
the-
a lucky one.
That was the first one that set it off, right?
Yep.
Last Circus.
All right.
So, your nominees are.
I feel very awkward now after that last category.
Very.
Sorry, I put the
Probably
alarm
just
for the
paused it.
Carolina
No.
Bang.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pause
A
it.
cat needs her medicine.
Okay. Your first nominee is
Thank you.
Emily Sweet from 8 Eyes.
8 Eyes, first nomination. A Vinegar Syndrome produced film. Vinegar Syndrome, where's my package? Kaya McKiernan. Perpetrator.
What?
McKiernan. Perpetrator.
What for? Lauren Lavera, Terrifier 3.
A new screen queen, would you say?
Yeah.
A modern screen
Yeah.
queen. Naomi Scott from Smile 2, their first nomination. Sequel.
Mia Goth from Maxine.
Gotta
do it.
Gotha. Lily Sullivan, Monolith. First one first. She was in
Nice.
Evil Dead Rise,
Yep.
by the way.
Super cool.
Yeah. All right.
Now this is you, sir.
And for the record, we matched much better on the guy
Dude,
than this one.
The guys
which is
were
funny.
so much easier.
We were
Yeah,
way
we
more.
totally met-
Our
yeah.
tastes were way more on for the guys than the women. And the horny goes
What
too.
does that say
Here we
about
go. Another actress who was in 2. We have these multiple actors.
Yeah,
this
there
year.
were 2
Lauren
this year.
Lavera, not for Terrifier 3, but
For The Well.
The Well, which, like Divinity, I Love You Sunshine. Much like Divinity, and there's always films, right? We try to be as deep dive as possible, right?
Mhm.
And like The Well, just Italian film from the director of Tulpa from several years ago,
Yeah,
right? We
which
love
was
that
great.
film. And the actress from that
And
film was
she,
in
yeah,
it.
her from there, she was
So
great. in
please,
this
you love
one.
Italian horror. He's still keeping it going. It was
Has
shot
a
in Italy.
lot of cool Italian vibes in this
Definitely,
one.
not
Some cool fog shit going on.
and it's so cool seeing her like
Yeah.
starring it. Like it's
Yeah.
shot in
And
Italy.
she was great.
Yeah, I don't hear anyone talk about. There is a DVD for the physical guy. There's only a UK DVD, but yeah, awesome, great practical effects. It was up for, of course,
Yeah.
best kill and best effects. So, Lauren Lever gets it for that. What's next? Oh, okay. So this
Here we
is
go.
awesome.
Here's another.
Love this. This was
Listen.
this was Hope's.
Yeah, that was her
She
idea.
brought this
wasn't
game,
it?
huh?
Huh?
Was
Mine
it
was
cast?
ensemble.
Ensemble
Yeah.
cast. Okay.
Right.
So I think because of that, I went with. You spurned it. Got any chat updates? What's going on?
Tom, Jonathan Wilhelm said, looking sharp.
There he is.
Moods."
Woo!
Jay Will.
And Moods did say, every time you say you hate baseball, it hurts my soul.
I know Moods. Moods. I have to deal with the Buffalo Sabres, okay? And you're Canadian, so you love hockey. And they were up 2-0 tonight. They lost 6-2, and it's just 14 years. You know what? This is funny segue. The last time the Buffalo Sabres made the playoffs, I hadn't done a Hornies Award yet. Meaning
That's
14
crazy.
years
Jesus
ago.
Christ.
So the last time the Sabres made the playoffs, I had the next season I would be starting the Hornies, which was 14
Wow.
years ago. How sad! It actually
Very
just
sad.
hit me like a truck that it lined up that way. Like the Sabres haven't made the playoffs while I've been doing this show.
Oh, Moods said, I watched the Buffalo game today. It was brutal.
So,
Ouch.
Moose, see what you've done? It was about positivity tonight.
Here's something positive.
Yeah. Old Milwaukee is cracked and flowing, Jonathan. Old
Love
Mill.
that dude. Love that fucking dude, man. John, what were you doing, man? You're like mad late. We're halfway through. Better late than never. All right.
All right, so
Love this one. Best character. So this kind of like, obviously the acting performance is huge, but it's also the
Yep.
writing, right? A character is well written. So it goes with, you got to write it well and act it well. So best character, and we'll say what the character was. So your nominees are the Kevin, the store owner in the Last Video Store, which I believe is a Canadian film, and I believe that store is in Canada. Moods, are you aware of that store? I'm not sure where
Have
in
you been
Canada
to
it
the
is.
store?
Have you been to the Last Video Store, which really isn't, but all right.
Tony the Monster from Pandemonium.
First one for Pandemonium,
Yeah,
right? First
first
nomination.
one.
French film. I
Super
always love
cool.
to see the French films.
Awesome.
Andy the Synthetic, who's already been nominated for the Slam Pig in Alien Romulus.
Yep.
So he played a synthetic, a robot,
A hot
a
synthetic.
hot synthetic.
Sienna Shaw from Terrifier 3.
So the character, yeah, the last
Well,
one
the
for the well,
actress
so,
and
yeah,
the
actress.
character, I guess.
This one was actually called the actress. Man, you know what? Amelia's Children silently getting a lot of nominations.
Sure
so far.
is.
So the actress from, she was actually called the actress in the film. Amelia's Children. And lastly, self-titled
the self-titled Frogman from Frogman.
Frogman. First nominee for Frogman. I love this. What do you guys think?
Who's guessing? Who's guessing?
I want to throw. First of all, after we announce this, I want to see if do we have like any contest entries, and two, what do you guys think of this category? I want opinions on some of these like newer.
Yeah.
This is probably what, 4 years now in this one, probably 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
Best
it's
character.
been a
I love
couple
this
years.
category.
I do too. It was really fun.
Mood said he had not been there, and the film was nowhere to be seen in Canada this year.
Really?
Yeah, need to grab the Arrow Blu-ray.
That's a shame.
That's weird.
You
That's
and
odd.
your horror movies joined, said
All
some
right.
gentleman.
Matt, what's
Howdy.
up? Love Matt. Love watching your vids, buddy.
Jonathan said Andy was the best character in Alien Romulus. Love the movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
The
I agree.
characters were meh.
Well, let's see
Yeah.
if he. Let's see
I
if he.
agree.
Let's see if he
Let's
wins.
see if we pull it out.
Pull it out. Horny goes to.
Best character. Where he goes to the one and only
Frogman. I don't know who played him. I don't know the actor. What are your
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Shelly, you need to see Frogman still.
I
I
know.
haven't seen it. We have some contests.
Yeah, let's.
entries.
Right here, guys.
People are agreeing with Hunky Boys. and straight guy with the queer eye.
I can't win it though. like,
Was that
You're
yours?
like,
Yes,
here
yes.
you go,
I
Shelly.
No.
All right, that's not. Is that the only nominee we have?
You
Is
don't
Honky
count.
Boys?
No,
Okay.
you cut me off.
Wait,
Sorry.
go ahead.
We have Sneaky Hot Award.
Sneaky hot.
Lionel. That had to be
Yeah.
from Lionel.
And then Mood says Hunky Hawks.
Hunky Hawks.
Nice. Hunky hogs.
So we have Hunky Hogs or Hawks?
Hawks.
Birds.
Hunky Hawks is kind of because it pays tribute to the Slam Pig, but then does something.
I
new.
know.
Hunky Hogs.
2 people did want Finchy to win that.
Finchy won
Nice.
The actor that
The
played
Slam Pig.
Finchy.
what? Oh,
For the
nice.
Slam Pig.
I mean, it was all about the
voice.
voice. It was the voice.
For the record, I think he's very attractive. Like he
Oh,
did-
can you explain the contest again for the new people?
Yes, absolutely. Should I? So we started a category where we say who we thought the hottest guys of the year are.
Yeah.
It used to be called, given by our lovely women
Yeah.
off camera, the Slam Pig.
Not me.
Don't Google that, especially if you have a daughter. And
Don't have your daughter Google it either.
don't have your daughter Google Slam Pig. So we're like, let's rename it for many reasons. That's one of them. So we want you to enter a name. What should the category for hottest guy of the year award in horror be, replacing Slam Pig? And if we like your suggestion, your entry, you get this sealed limited edition Blu-ray of Demon Disorder, which is from this year. It's been nominated for best effects. Cool Australian gory film, sealed from Umbrella. So yeah, so keep the entries coming. So right now, do we only have 3 entries? We have Sneaky Hot. What's the other one? Hunky Boys?
Hunky Hawks.
Hunky Hawks.
Hawks.
And
And
what's
then
the third
Hunky
one?
Boys is one like everyone agreed on.
Well, not everyone can win the. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna have to take credit for that. Who was the first one that said it? Did you say
I
it?
think I did.
No, you can't win. So we have 2 entries right now.
I'm taking my DVD and I'm going home.
Moods did say he was gonna say Hunky Hogs at first.
Hogs.
And then it came out Hawks.
Matt.
Wow.
Surprised at you. Matt saying size matters.
There's another one. Wait.
There's a couple here.
Celluloid Casanova.
Wow.
Wow.
That-
Who was that? If that's Wilhelm, I'm
Irish
wrong.
Mad Dog.
Oh, Damon.
Wow.
I like that.
That's classy.
That's
I
classy.
like that.
It's classy up
Yeah.
a very disgusting cat. No.
And then see if you can guess who said this one. Hottest boomstick.
Hottest boomstick. That's Irishman. No, that's Jonathan Wilhelm.
Yep.
We go from classy to classless. That was like crap. It's like Hetty Topper, Old Milwaukee.
Aw. He's drinking old
No,
milk right now.
that's why I said it, Shelley. No disrespect to anyone. All right, that's fine. Well, right now
We'll keep it going.
we'll keep it going, but right now there's a favorite right now.
Yeah. We'll see if anyone else pops in and if they got any suggestions too. But
Yeah, I'll just
I think-
announce.
I think
I'll
we
just
got- I
announce
think we
the
got
winner
some good
tonight.
ones, yeah. We'll do it
excellent.
by the end of
They
this.
came streaming in quickly, the last minute entries. All right. On that note, this is a category idea that Hope, my daughter, came up with. It's got to be 3 or 4 years now. The best cast, which is super cool. Because a lot of times I say to, or I even say to Hope, the cast was great in this film. You know.
Yeah.
Basically,
I know
that's-
you've definitely said it to me a lot.
many
over
times,
the
right?
years.
We
Yeah.
said to each other, like, what a great cast. And
Yeah.
that can really obviously elevate. And ensemble technically is the full name of the category, but we said that means 3 or more to be an ensemble cast. So 3 or more in the cast. Your nominees are Exuma,
Love Lies Bleeding.
first one for that one. Nosferatu, another one for Robert Eggers.
Okay, see if I can do it now.
There you go.
Humanist vampire seeking consensual suicide. Oh fuck! I fucked that. I knew I would do it.
Consenting
Consenting
suicidal
suicidal.
person. That was awesome. I love
Jesus
listening
Christ.
to it. I could listen to you butcher that all night, dude.
And you will.
And I'm going to because, spoiler, it might get more nominations. All right, best cast. Oh, there's more. Strange Darling.
And Coffee Table.
Another one. All right.
Best cast.
Best cast of 2024. Horny goes to. I get that song. Humanist vampire seeking consenting suicidal person. Second win.
Baby.
Have you seen it all? Another French-Canadian film. Stars the actress from a film I love from 2 years ago, Falcon Lake.
Yep.
So,
Which I
she's
almost
very
didn't
good.
recognize it.
Yeah, you didn't realize it was her. I love that she plays keyboard too
Yeah.
in the film. Have you guys seen it? We
Very
love
good,
this film.
Loved it from front to back.
From front to back.
Fantastic.
From bottom to top.
And every character,
Yeah, I guess let's focus on what
characters that had like one line in the movie.
Yeah, this
still like cracked me up.
So you probably
everyone was.
Yeah, the main cast is like 2.
The main cast
but
is
all
great.
the side characters
Yeah.
are great.
So it's just like pretty much every character.
Everyone
that
who's
shows
on
up
screen
in
shows
there
up.
on screen
It's
was
fantastic.
great.
Roots loved it.
Right on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Great dark humor also. he said.
Absolutely.
JP is the guy, man. That dude was cracking me up.
That was
he,
the guy?
He had like 3 lines in the whole movie, and I bursted out every
True.
time he said something.
I did as well. He yells.
Have
Have
fun.
fun.
It's like have fun.
There is something I
Hilarious.
want to mention though with the cast. Bring it back, Hope.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back, Mike.
I just wanted to. I'll just take this.
Kinda
Thank you.
want to
You're
go
doing a
through
great job. Excuse me.
Well,
All right.
I just want to. I don't want to like move. I want to just quickly talk about Love Lies Bleeding. I really love. I'm a big fan of Kristen Stewart as an actress. I thought the cast was great. Nosferatu. I mean, anything that has the
Defoe.
that could be
But
Skarsgård. I mean,
yeah.
category title. The Defoe.
the Defoe. Is that for best cast?
No. No.
Oh, for the slam.
Oh, for Slam Pig, the Defoe. Strange Darling, we talked about that.
Mhm.
Great cast, and I mentioned.
The
So you mentioned Barbara Hershey, right?
yeah,
Barbara Hershey.
Barbara
and we forget the other
and,
actor's name.
I always forget the dude's name.
So they were great.
That dude cracks me up though.
But I said I laughed out loud in the theater, guys, which doesn't happen often. I think it happened with Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Remember? Hope I laughed
The
out
second
loud.
one,
The
the
second
sequel.
one when Rowley starts dancing to the.
And he sits on the floor.
And
he sits on the. But there was a loud yelp, a barbaric yelp that I did in the theater when Shelley and I saw Strange Darling. Towards the end of the film, the actor from Breaking Bad plays a cop here. And if you've seen the film, you'll hopefully know what I'm talking about. So towards the end, they're driving with the suspect, the great lead actress, in the back seat. He's kind of pissed at his partner for not like keeping her handcuffed. She assumed that she was the victim. So basically, then she in the backseat pulls the gun out on them, and he basically, in frustration, basically insinuates that he should just let her shoot his partner because she was stupid. So he goes, "I should have just let." And the way he said that one line had me cracking up in the theater. So anyway, so great cast.
Yeah.
That's what's great, right? Everybody who steps on screen, and again, in Strange Darling was like that.
Yeah.
Coffee table, not a huge cast, but everyone was great.
Yep.
Essentially. Four, and then
For
this young
specific
actress
reasons,
was
yes.
the neighbor. She was fantastic.
Yeah, she was super cool.
Zuma, we love Asian horror, of course. Great to see a Korean film. Great return for.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to call him a legend. I'm not gonna
Absolutely.
say his name, but the great lead actor from Old Boy and I Saw the Devil. It was great
Yeah.
to see him return to the genre. They had a slam pig.
That was a really cool. Again.
All likable, right? We generally,
Yeah,
when we say ensemble
really-
cast, it's usually mean we like all the characters. They could be like
Yeah.
protagonists or antagonists, but
Yeah.
like they're likable. Got to write likable characters, even if they're regardless of what side of the aisle they're on. Okay, so yep,
That's all
that's it. I wanted to make sure I went through all the casts. All right, next up. All right, I call this the fourth quarter of the awards.
This
We're kind
is
of at
also
the
one of
beginning.
Hope's categories, right?
Yes, Hope was the early one. She would always.
Thanks for presenting.
She was
Yeah.
back when we had the presenters. So
Jonathan has a nice contest entry here. Best bleeding man.
Ooh, clever.
But it's not
Very
always
clever.
a leading man. That's like, I know it's a play on leading man, but it's
That's
not
good.
always a
I think
leading
it's
man.
solid.
But
I
like,
I think it's
I
solid.
like it.
I think it's clever.
I like
Yeah.
it. I dig it. All right. Scariest, creepiest. And I said this is probably one of the strongest of all time as far as quality. Not to say that they aren't, but these are like a
Right.
couple of these, right? If so, you guys know. Quickly want to say, like, just throughout the year, I have this notebook. So I support Dunder Mifflin. I'm good in paper. I could easily write. I could easily just do this on my phone. Correct? I still
Very
have.
true.
You've seen the
Very true.
notebook. Every year I have a new one, and I'll write every single film that I watch in the year. I write it in there, and next to it I put what it could potentially be nominated for. If I can already tell that it's just kind of an honorable mention, like I thought it was okay, I'll put like honorable mention next to it, or I'll put best, whatever, this, that. They don't always end up what I write down, but right. But like for instance, a couple of these at one point were in other
they got moved
higher.
around.
They got moved around, so that's kind of fun. Always move. I know that sucks sometimes. Last minute changes, and we had that happen today.
It's all part of the game.
All part of the game. So anyway, that's how it's. I love it when a plan comes together. As George Papard would say from the old A-Team, showing my age. I love it when an award show comes together. Your nominees for Scariest, Creepiest Film are another one.
Ooh, back again.
This is the sleepy hot film of the year. Amelia's Children. Go check it out, guys.
First one for this one, I'll Play Mother.
These are generally films that typically have one, like this is their only nominee usually, but there's a couple here who have multiple.
Sure.
Monolith, that's the second one for them.
Is this the first one for this one too?
I think so. No?
No.
I
Oddity.
think it is.
No, it had a best sound design.
Sound design.
Thank you. That's why she's where she is.
Behind the camera.
Beazle,
And Lord of Misrule.
which has Finchy in it. All right. Scariest, creepiest of 2024. Strong category
What was
this
your
year.
favorite scary movie this year?
Do you like scary movies?
Can't
Okay.
without ending the live stream, Dad.
That would suck.
Jeez.
No, next time, next year, turn off all alarms before the work.
All right. Scariest, creepiest. Horny goes to Oddity.
Oddity.
I have a poster for that in my car if you want to give that away for any
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
shit! Are we adding to the?
Ooh.
Are we adding to the prize pack?
I'm actually going to take all these prizes before I leave
Okay.
tomorrow.
Your parting gifts.
Sneak them in the bag.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're gonna add Oddity.
Okay,
poster.
let's do another contest.
Is this one sheet theater?
Yes.
Hope works at a
From the
theater.
theater.
So we're talking
Nice.
use one sheet
Yeah.
from Irish film from the director of Caveat, which won Best Foreign a couple years ago. We
Which was
love the film.
incredible.
I don't think it was at that level, hence the
Yeah.
somewhat demotion in
Yeah.
in category. But yeah,
But
super
still, yeah,
cool.
still a really great watch. That wooden
Wooden
figure,
man?
like it was.
But yet, as creepy as film is at a time, it kind of ends playful, which I didn't have a problem
Right,
with.
yeah.
Which I really didn't like at the end. It's kind of like a wink ending, but also
Mm-hmm.
it kind of felt old school to me, like an old 50. It could have been something from like the 40s
Yeah,
or
for
50s.
sure.
So there is like, even though one scary is creepiest, I think there was a playfulness to it too. Whereas I think Caveat was more straightforward.
Yeah, it was very dark. and
Overall
serious,
darker,
yeah.
but great. I want to mention the actress who played two roles. We have a lot of multiple actors
Yeah,
in different
there
films,
definitely
and
is.
also multiple dual roles within
Yeah.
films. So she was great. The lead. She was up for, or I don't think she was nominated, but she was in the great film from a few years back. You're Not My Mother, which was a great Irish film. So great actress playing blonde. She was blind too. The one with blind was cool. It's always good to have sensory issues in a horror film to make
I
things.
love the creepy scene when she was looking.
Oh yeah,
and
looking
it was
down.
looking-
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
whoa,
That's
like
cool.
yeah, that was real creepy.
Hey, to the other ones, Hope, where's the sheet? Keep the sheet. Keep the sheet out. I'll Play Mother was a super cool, I guess I'll just quickly say, Evil Kid movie, which I think was really cool, which also did have a creepy doll in it. Monolith, which we talked about today, super cool, kind of like strange sci-fi horror, unnerving at times, kind of highly recommend it. Unique film. Very unique
A
film.
very odd vibe to it, and a very unique story.
Pretty much just her.
Yeah, mostly
Like,
just her.
she's
rest
a-
of it's
she's
mostly
like the
like
head of a
voiceover, I
podcast,
think,
right?
other,
She runs
yeah.
a podcast.
Yeah.
And so the only other time you see or you hear other actors are the people she's talking to.
Yeah.
So she's
So it's
literally
kinda just like voiceovers,
it's her movie.
essentially.
So that's super cool.
Yeah.
Beazle you gotta see that one. Really fun, kind of witch film. Some good makeup in that. Super cool. And Lord of Misrule, basically a British folk horror film. Yeah, really cool film. With Finchy. I just call him by that, not his actual name. I'm gonna go, since Shelly disappeared and I don't want to take away our cue card person, I'm gonna go grab us another beer. So,
Oh, okay.
so that's okay with you. And
Sure.
What are we doing now?
he's gonna go ahead and move on to the next nominations.
Oh, they're just right there. You're not going upstairs?
No, yeah, there's.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see
Okay,
why you're
good.
suddenly very
All right,
awkwardly
good.
worried. And,
Yeah. Don't leave me, man.
like, he's never gone upstairs.
You already
during-
walked around the whole house and then came back. Where are you?
He's coming back.
Oh my lord, this guy. All right, I'll take this.
You know what they call me? The Lord of Misrule. Let's mention this beer, man.
Alright,
Ah,
I'll
yeah.
take it back.
Oh yeah, just Jesus.
Cheers, everybody.
We're a mess.
Alchemist Brewing, to me, the greatest IPA ever made. I know there's a lot of snooty people out there who say it's not as good as it used to be, but I disagree. Love Vermont. If you ever go there, amazing place, a different world.
Someone said
Great show.
Someone said
Right?
Tom is a loose cannon tonight.
He certainly is.
Who said that?
Lionel.
Oh,
certainly
that's
is.
hilarious. I told,
You
right?
always keep me on my toes.
Well, I hope
man.
I'm conveying it, right? I'm trying to be positive tonight. Right?
So
I'm,
you've been doing
I'm
really,
enjoying
you've been
myself.
Doing
Like,
real good.
seriously, like, with the shit that's going on in the world and, our personal everywhere, I just want to be positive and have fun,
Yeah.
right?
That's,
Cheers,
that's,
everybody.
that's all this is about right now.
Finchy.
Drink from the... God damn it!
It's
What
a
was
drink
it?
from the can.
Yeah, it's kind of what they're known for. It's all right, man.
You always yell at me if I drink out of the
Not
can.
not heady topper. The drink from the can.
Jeez.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right,
Alex has joined us now.
Alex,
It's
what's
still
up?
good.
Home.
It is delicious. Alex, great young cinematographer.
Maybe he'll be nominated
dude?
someday.
Damn right. So let's just quickly say how things have changed over the last. I always bring up The Witch as kind of like that watershed moment.
Yeah.
When, when we first started this, or when I first started, I was like, this is a category I never thought would happen. Best theatrical. Because we had that long run of like, it was remakes, bad
Yeah.
sequels, and shitty like jump scare riddled
like
Hollywood.
Blumhouse type of shit.
Like
Yeah.
James Bond movies.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
the
it was
James
all just
Bond.
that
So, like, I never would have thought that this would become not only a regular category, but such a strong
stuff.
category.
Yeah, a very strong category.
To the point where, to reiterate the rule of the show, all these nominees you see here, they can't be nominated for like another Best Picture, Best Foreign. Meaning, the categories that we have coming up ahead are ones that were also in the theater, possibly. So not only do you have this batch of films, but there are films coming up that were in the theater. So like theatrical horror is now like a strong point of the genre.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
every year
Yeah.
you can see great horror films in the theater. Some wide
And
release,
even
some not
just-
so wide release.
Even just shocking the content of,
Yeah.
of
We mentioned the
sub-
substance.
The substance.
Perfect
Something
example.
I would
Like,
never
what?
imagine seeing in a theater.
And I just kind of look as The Witch as that moment, right? We also, which is great.
For
we
sure.
all saw it
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
A bunch
we're
of
all
us
there together.
friends literally lined up, fill in a row. We're like, what did we just watch?
Yeah.
This dark, brooding, old New England dialect of folk, moody, satanic folk horror film,
Yeah.
and we just saw it in a
Incredible.
mall theater. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Incredible
experience.
And then and then that kind of got A24 going right, and like, production company were taking risks with more indie directors and kind of more the genre itself. So yeah, I mean, it's just this is such a rewarding category
Which
to see
obviously
this.
kind of shows that the public wants more of this because they keep showing up to support them at the theater and they keep putting them out.
But
so
the key is quality, though.
obviously,
So
that's the key is quality.
The horror genre can be lucrative, but also good quality.
Yeah.
That's the point of the way this category has shined for now every year in year out. This will not go away, which is great. So best theatrical horror, your nominations are Late Night with the Devil, a film I saw on a lot of top 10 lists this year.
Strange Darling.
They're like the Susan Lucci of every year.
There's one every year.
They don't win anything. Immaculate, another one for The Nun.
Smile 2.
Maxine.
And Alien Romulus.
All right.
A lot of
These are all.
offenders here.
So guys, I want some chatter. What were some of your favorite that you saw in the theater this year? All right, The Horny goes to, which has now become an annual staple strong category. All right. Immaculate, a nun film. Very Italian, clearly overtly Italian influenced.
Absolutely.
To the point where I always bring this up, the great score, which was nominated for best score. Which isn't actually on, like, this probably because they got it from another movie, but there's a musical cue in the film which was taken from awesome Italian giallo, The Red Queen Kills 7 Times. And when that song came on, I looked at Shay like, what the? Did they really do that? It was just so. And at that time, I didn't know exactly which film it was. I couldn't remember. I just knew it was a 70s Italian giallo.
They can't hear
They
it.
can't hear it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just us.
Okay. It's just us. Don't worry about it. It's not that hard. So yeah, it's what was I talking about?
The score for Immaculate.
The score, thank you. So yeah, I was just like shocked that it had that. But anyway, to our point that we just said, we went to see a wide release of a clearly European influenced nun film with practical effects.
Yeah.
With Italians, like, it's just amazing performance by the lead
And
actress.
that ending.
Yeah,
wild.
bloody ending. So yeah, just a case in point of what we just said about.
Yeah.
Like, I would have never thought 10 years ago. They had that stupid movie, The Nun. Is that a James Wan produced film? Sorry if you're a fan of it, but
Did
probably.
I give you the Immaculate poster?
How many are
think
those
so.
even are there now?
Who cares?
Nun
There's
movies?
at least 3. I
Who
think.
cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to mention too a couple of the other ones. The elephant in the room. I think this was actually on my notes, but to demonstrate how strong this year was every year, but it's a broken record, a dead horse, a slam pig, a slammed pig. Like two of my most anticipated films of the year coming into it ended up being my 2 most disappointing films,
Yeah.
and that's
Long
Maxine.
Legs.
Maxine and Long Legs.
And they came out a week apart.
They came out a week apart. So yeah, that you
Bad
would have
month.
thought that was that's a big
Yeah,
week, right?
yeah.
And like especially Maxine because we love Ty West and the first 2 films.
First 2 were
Pearl was
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I kind of had some trepidation about it because I was like, the trailer. I don't know. I just had a bad feeling about it, but still, like I said, I think it's a good film.
Yeah.
I think it's Achilles' heel, which is ironic because I think Pearl was up for best screenplay. I thought the writing was lacking.
Yeah.
It just felt like he didn't know how to really fucking like.
How to just wrap it up.
The scene was set. You got 80s, right? Maxine set in the 80s. They did a great job doing
Yeah.
that Hollywood in the 80s.
Yep.
And I just feel like it kind of just the script, and that's what I hated about the second half of Long Legs. I just thought it was just really poorly written. Anyway, so despite the fact that 2 we were anticipating so much ended up being so disappointing, it didn't matter. It's loaded. We're loaded. All right, so did any of you guys see Immaculate? That was so cool to see it. Late Night with the Devil, fun
I
film,
think
right?
that was the first
People
one
are
I
happy
saw
about
this year.
Immaculate.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it came out in March.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that was the first one I saw.
So, for example, guys, I talk about when I see a film, I write it in the notebook. When I first wrote that in, I put Best Picture next to it. I thought it was that
Yeah.
caliber, So,
And actually, I think I remember you messaging me that too. You're like, told me right away, go see it now.
Go see it.
It's
Yeah, I
the
was like, go
best
see it.
picture.
Late Night with the Devil. Shelly and I enjoyed it very much. You enjoyed it. Fun film.
Yeah, it was
But
really-
I just didn't feel. I thought the final act was just kind of, it was okay. There was some CGI, which
Yeah.
kind of
Some
was a turn off. Some
AI.
AI, which is disappointing.
Which is even worse.
A weird choice.
Weird choice.
Very,
yeah.
like, I mean,
Why?
how
Like, why?
how hard would it have
Yeah.
been just to get somebody to draw that or whatever?
Yeah,
It's
so-
weird.
To see it in top, I mean, we all right. This is just my silly opinion, but to see that in a lot of top 10 lists, but it's a fun film. Enjoyed it very much.
Lionel said I saw the TV Glow as my favorite theater experience this year.
Awesome.
Nice. That would have been
Jonathan
great to
said-
see in the theater.
Yeah, we actually saw it at a little the indie theater that's in Ithaca.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
So
was
cool.
that,
cool.
that
Yeah.
was
We
cool.
saw
There was a
we're
handful
all
of
going to the
people.
World's Fair there too.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's right.
Jonathan said, "Hey now, the nun is my cousin's brother's college roommate's third cousin's twice removed. Lone Star."
Oh my god, this dude.
And then Moon said, "I loved Maxine, only film I ever loved when I wanted one thing and got completely another, and still loved it."
Oh, I actually didn't see. I don't think I knew that Moods loved it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like him and I, usually I don't know, 80-90% of the time, him and I really agree.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad you loved it. Like I obviously went into it wanting to fucking love
Yeah.
it, but yeah, I didn't like the writing, particularly in the second, like where it went. it just kind of seemed like a lot of cliche and like I don't know. But anyway, I said I rewatched it and I'm happy to own it. I do own it, but it doesn't help too. I love Pearl so much, and to come after that, like I guess
That's probably what it was.
But the writing,
that one was so great.
as someone who focuses a lot on writing, I just was really disappointed with the writing that tied it. It seemed rushed to me, but anyway, I'm glad you loved the movies. That's cool. All right, best actor. A couple of the individual awards, and I started off the show with the teaser saying, I think this is the greatest assembly of acting performance in the male persuasion in Horny's history. So I like when we get historical here. I always love that. Cheers, everybody. If you're joining us later on live, welcome. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I hate saying that because I never really gave a shit. But I was never in it for the clicks. But please, welcome. I hope you stick around, check out other videos. Check out previous Golden Horn Awards, right?
Yep.
There's 14 of them now. So go back, you get a lot of recommendations. And all of them are available on physical format if you're a collector. So yeah, thank you for watching now. Thank you for watching later. Your nominations for Best Actor of 2024. First nominee is Brendan Rock, You'll Never Find Me.
Kyle, is it Gallner? Kyle Gallner?
Yeah.
Strange Darling?
Shit.
Don't do it.
Choi Min-sik, Exuma.
Justice Smith.
Great
I
name.
Saw the TV Glow.
A lot for them. Great name. David Pareja, The Coffee Table.
Is that it?
No, one more.
Oh, I got
It's getting harder to see.
Felix Antoine Bernard. Humanist vampire seeking consenting suicidal first night.
Did you write it
Thank
out
you
the
for
whole
writing-
time?
You
Or did I
wrote
do that?
that.
Did I write that? Nice. Would you have gotten
You
it?
should leave that out.
I wanted to hear you do it again. Okay. So
right.
we want to hear for you all out there who have seen majority of those films. What did you think of the performances that we're celebrating right now?
Jonathan said David from the coffee table for sure.
Ooh, that's who he wants to win. All right.
You have someone
a
new
strong
in the
choice.
Chat, though.
Welcome.
Travis Linthicum said, I also loved Maxine. I was smiling ear to ear the whole time.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I do. What I've heard like over the years has definitely been mixed. I think there are some people I've heard that do agree with me that it was like the weak one.
Yeah.
But there are
Again-
plenty of people I've heard that did love it. So
I mean, again, not to say like I disliked it.
Yeah.
Just not as much as the others.
yeah. No, I'm
But-
glad to hear.
yeah,
I wanted to
I
love
was
it, man.
still-
I wanted
yeah.
to love it. All right.
All right.
Horny goes
The best
this,
actor.
right? This is career altering. Someone's life is changing when you pull that out of the envelope. Okay, just realize that.
I literally have this guy's
a burden.
life in my hand.
It's a fucking burden, man. I'm sorry.
Burdened me a lot with stuff today. The Horny goes to. We called it David Perea.
The coffee table. Another win for the coffee table. We call
Incredible.
it a tortured performance, but subtle at the same. A very facial expression
Yeah,
performance.
to have like a
Anxiety-riddled.
minimal dialogue type of
Yes, a dialogue
situation
dialogue.
with him.
Is there a coffee
And
table?
yeah, it was.
Probably
Yeah, it was all just based on just
His face,
physical
yeah.
performance and face, and the dude was so incredible.
Trauma, anxiety.
Yeah,
Still at the time,
like, I had so much anxiety watching that.
Yeah.
Like
what we mentioned with the screenplay.
yeah,
So admire that film because it is so difficult to ride that line of, I guess I would call this like jet black comedy, right?
yeah,
But like to write something where you're 1 second you literally laugh and then 10 seconds later you're like anxiety riddled.
Yeah.
Like that's like I compared like Breaking Bad in that way. They were able to do that very well, like that balance within one scene. You could literally be like traumatized and then you laugh. That's not easy to do. That's like elite writing
for sure.
And obviously, to coincide with the writing, you got to have that performance, and he just nailed it. It was all on him,
absolutely.
right? I mean, he is that movie.
He is the movie. Yes.
So as good as it was nominated for best cast, and the side characters are great, the white, but it's all on him.
Similar to like Monolith was all
All
on
on
her.
when it's all on the one actress,
Yeah.
and he pulled it off. And I said
He like crushed it.
it's a reserved, it's not over the top or
Yep.
anything, but yeah, amazing performance. I think I like looked into he doesn't have like a lot of career stops on
Really?
anything. And I hope he ends up in more films because he was fantastic.
Which obviously made the
Whether he likes it or not, his life's changing. He's gonna get some roles now.
Travis did say Coffee Table was a banger. That is a hard balance to pull off.
It is. It's
Absolutely.
very difficult to have that balance.
made the finale so much more crushing.
So that's elite stuff right there.
Ridiculous.
All right, Best Actress Award. We said it before, and it's what I've been saying for years is really coming into fruition. Like as far as like, hence one of the nominees here. You'll see when we get to it. But you can be an actress and you can do a horror film, and it will legitimately benefit your career and lead to other things and get respected for it, right?
Yeah.
And I think the genre, the more, like we said, the more chances of these films going into the theaters, right? Oh, these films, not only are they doing well, but these are quality films. It's creating quality roles and opportunities for actors. So, an actress, like if you're an actress, you can be in a horror film and it can, get you awards, vault you into, other opportunities. So that's just so cool.
And then you end up here.
And then you end up here. All right. So Best Actress, your nominees
it's only
are
downhill from here.
Yeah, for us, but luckily the people we give the awards to we go lower, they go higher. So. All right, here's a cool coming from a very talented family. Lily Rose Depp, Nosferatu. Yep. They're kind of the Susan Lucci too this year. Them and Strange Darling.
Yeah, that's true. Willa Fitzgerald from Strange Darling.
Yes. Juliet Gariepi, Red Rooms.
Naomi Scott from Smile 2.
Here we go. Demi Moore, The Substance.
And
never thought I would have. Right? There's always those characters,
Yeah.
actors. Like I never would have thought I would have said Demi
her
Moore.
like that. That was completely unexpected. Lastly, Jordan Cohen. You'll Never Find Me.
All right.
Sorry for bad pronouncing.
Yeah, I have no idea. All right. It's me. What do you guys think out there in the chat?
We got a lot of
Who
Demi.
you got? Who you got?
People going on the.
Demi.
Oh,
I mean, she would have won that whatever.
yeah, the Golden Globe.
I mean, like
Hello, yeah.
that's one thing.
small,
The Oscars are coming up.
Small potatoes.
I wonder if she'll get an Oscar nomination. Usually, Golden Globes kind of are like a prelude to that, but we'll see. But who cares about that?
Yeah,
This is the only one that matters.
This is the only one that matters.
The Horny goes to for Best Actress. This is so many amazing performances. Horny goes to Juliet Gariepi, Red Rooms. French-Canadian actress, young.
Yep.
I'll talk about On Your Way. We gave her the little. Again, amazing.
Another one where
performance.
pretty much most of the film relies on her.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's next
like
level.
her.
Without amazing, as good as it's written, right? As good as the mood with the score and the,
Yeah,
the feel.
You have to
she
sell
is.
it.
I will say, like I said, we don't want to get with a couple more categories coming up.
Right.
I do want to say at least this for this film because the acting goes into this. I think this film has the two most chilling films of the year and maybe of the recent years, in my opinion.
Scenes?
Chilling, creepy individual scenes.
Yes.
Two of them.
Yeah.
And it's all because of her, right? Correct?
Yeah.
I don't want to give anything, but please, guys, if you haven't seen Red Rooms, please.
If you have, you probably know what those.
Yeah,
two
if
scenes
you
are.
have seen it, you know the two scenes I'm talking about. One is at the very end, and one's, I guess they're both in the final act, but one's like very close to the end. Amazing performance by her. I definitely want to look, continue to look on her career, and hopefully we see more genre films from her.
Yes.
Please go see Please see Red
Seeing
Rooms.
her spiral into
Hope you have to see that
obsession
film.
is-
You have to see
Lionel
it too.
said
Wild.
Stupid Vinegar Syndrome hasn't shipped his yet.
Yeah, like you, Lionel's one of my go-to. I have messaged him like, dude, Red Room's just like, it fucked some shit up with the nominees. So please go
Irish
see it.
Dad agrees.
yeah.
Very good choice. She was amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Glad you agreed, Damon.
Alex
She
said,
she was so cold and just
Please.
Alex
calculated.
said, we ever getting the award show on physical.
The award show? You want the show on physical? Wow, Alex, you flatter me. Well, I
know
asked
what you do, just-
Alex. I asked you for Jane and the Brain on Blu-ray, but you didn't know how to do it. So.
Ooh, shots
I
fired.
don't
He
know.
just shot himself in the
I'm sorry, Alex. I was kidding. I'm off my rocker tonight. I'm trying to be positive. I don't know if Michael Bailoff is still around, but he helped out with Pressing Hope's I Dare You Open Your Eyes, in my opinion, a classic. So Hope doesn't want to ever see it again. Alex, you still need to see that film. But maybe, Michael, can you make us some Blu-rays of the best of the You got to go through all 14 years, pick out your favorite moments, and put it on Blu-ray for us, please.
That would actually be really fun.
Behind the
That'd be wild.
Yeah. So, yeah, Michael, I want your next project to be a Golden Horns documentary with the best of.
With
mixed in.
archival footage.
Archival footage.
Lionel said loose cannon.
Again.
What if you just made an actual film about this, and we have actors playing?
All
of our
well, you
roles?
want actors?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say proudly that I'm the only. I don't get. It's not monetized. No one knows me, but I am the only YouTuber to have a documentary in my show. Behind the Horse Ball, several years back. That was the previous owner of YouTube, Johan YouTube. You remember? he sold it, but hey, right? It's still in there. If you want to go back,
Still there.
Behind the Horse Ball. He said, "Dude, I want to see how this works." So you were involved with that.
That was a blast. That was a blast.
So if you want to see the only YouTuber to have a documentary, go check out Behind the Horse Ball. So there you go.
Man,
You did the intro to
it's
that.
been years since I've seen all this shit.
Great documentary.
Wow.
It's great to be a part of it. All right,
That
here we
was a
go.
blast.
This is to me like the final
Yeah, this is where we're getting
stretch.
into the.
It gets tense.
Yeah, it's the final ones now.
This is Best Director. I have a daughter who's maybe someday I will say her name.
I mean, you could say it right now.
I may have filmed this.
She's right there, bro.
Maybe someday I will say her name in this category. Your nominees for
Right.
Best Director of 2024. Nominees are, God damn it, Kai Casas, The Coffee Table, again.
Nice. Jane Schoenbrunn. Schoenbrunn. Sorry. I saw the TV Glow.
Arkasha Stevenson, The First Omen.
Josiah Allen and Indiana Bell. You'll Never Find Me.
2, double director. I love that. Love seeing that.
There's 2 of them.
Pascal Plante, or whatever, however you pronounce it. Red Rooms.
Whatever.
Winner
I'm
of
glad I'm not the only one.
screenplay
Oh,
earlier.
I gotta do that.
Oh, nice.
Coralie. I don't know how to
It's
say
French.
this.
It's French, so.
So don't
Say
say
it.
the last
Yeah,
letter.
don't say it. Fargia?
Fargia.
Fargia.
Coralie F. The Substance. Look it up.
Bassinger.
How do you say it? I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say that. And I'm not gonna say it wrong.
Director
Yeah,
of.
badly
she's
wrong.
Director of
The
Revenge.
Yes.
Yes, Director of Revenge, which was nominated for Best Foreign her last film. Brilliant film. All right, Best Director.
Yes.
I think it's yours.
Warning for Best Director goes to Jane Schoenbrunn.
I saw the TV Glow. All right, this was obviously a tough call for us.
This was
Can't go wrong, right? I think. I guess taking this from a perspective, and both of us, but people that write and kind of like being a vocalist and a lyricist, like putting yourself out there. That's like on stage. I respected how they put themselves out there with a very personal, film. I saw TV Glow. Jane is trans, and like, you mentioned a cool point when we were talking about this film that it can be an ambiguous this metaphor in the film, but it's also like it's there, but it's not heavy-handed, but it's also something you can kind of mold into your own, being accepted, finding yourself in different ways.
Feeling
Right.
isolated.
That
a lot of those
obviously
things,
doesn't
a lot of
necessarily
those-
have to do, but I think when you know where they're coming from, I think it makes it all the more profound and potent. Especially I rewatch all these films. So like last night was actually the third time I watched the film.
Yeah.
And it's just like every time it hits you harder. So when you know that's where they're coming from, Jane, as writing that, it's all the more resonant. But in saying that, I can also deal with finding yourself mental illness.
To be able to put yourself out there in that way, kind of specifically about a specific thing, but you can take any type.
Yeah, you can interpret it differently.
Yeah, you can interpret it so many different ways and
Personalize it.
You can relate to it
Regardless of where
in many different ways.
where it's coming from, where it's fostered, we can all relate in some way of not feeling yourself, not knowing who you are, not being accepted, and then the most profound part of it is then never coming to grips with that, never accepting that, like the lead actor who does such a great job, right? He never goes to the Pinko pit, right?
Yeah.
And then to me, one of the most like gut punching scenes to me this year in horror, when he yells, if you've seen the film, towards the end of the film, he yells, "I'm dying," and that was just such, because he's seeing your life, right, progress, and he kind of lived what was a normal life, but he wasn't himself, and that's just brilliant film, brilliantly written, and I respect Jane for really putting herself out there, and just a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the rest of those, everyone did an amazing job. Amazing elite directing, and we just had to give it to the as someone who's thrown themselves out there, on a stage, like I can really respect that. It's amazing.
Mood says it's great commentary. Jonathan says it's all artwork. In this instance, the canvas is the screen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
it was beautiful.
Touché.
The sequel, I saw the microwave radiate. That's from you and your horror movies.
Like that. Go on.
And
I want the sequel.
Jonathan said, "Okay, folks, out of old Milwaukee onto the bush."
Oh, he saves the best for last.
Mood said, "That's what she said."
Are they commenting on each other's comments?
Yes.
That's fantastic. I love it. I love the interaction within the chat. The chat room.
Awesome.
Lionel said, "I saw the TV glow hit me hard."
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like you said,
it was really heavy.
I think when you know where it's coming from, it's all the more heavy, but it doesn't need to be,
Yeah.
You don't have to, obviously I can't literally relate to that, of course, but we can all take something out of that.
Absolutely.
That's the sign of a great
Yeah.
directing job and writing job. All right, this is like my favorite stretch. It's the final film awards, the final 4 right now.
Yep.
So you got best low budget. It's one of my favorite categories. We love supporting low budget films, of course. There are so many great ones. Just because you don't have a big budget doesn't mean you can't make an amazing film, right? That's what this category is all about. And I would say this is one of the strongest one in years. I know there's a lot that you still will need to watch with this. I know you will.
Yeah. Fell short on this one,
but you can only watch. Not everyone can be a loser like me and watch 100 films a year and rewatch half of them. So your nominees are Blood Gorge. Great title.
Yeah, really cool. House of Screaming Glass.
Carnage for Christmas. Cool title.
Anxiety.
Bastard. I hate him. Screamwalkers.
And
The return
of Frogman.
The best character of the year.
Best character kind of ever.
Whoa, ever? You're giving Lifetime Achievement Award for Frogman?
Damon
first
commented Black Eyed
appearance.
Susan.
Oh no. Does he know my thought? Did he somehow? Damon, I gotta be honest with you. We saw before we get to the. Well, I'll do it after. After we. I don't want to take away from this shiny moment of this film.
I have a contribution for the Slam Pig Award after hearing this.
What contribution? What? This isn't. Oh, you mean like the name?
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not winning, bro.
Can it be Blood Gorge?
No.
I don't even know what
That's
that means.
gross.
I don't even
Oh, I know what it means. I know what you're saying.
No, I know. Okay.
I know I can't pick the name again.
Shelly's got the 2 best picks. Shelly, you're gonna win this sealed Blu-ray, which we already own.
She's
All right.
disqualified.
Horny goes to
Maybe
the
it would
best
be-
low budget.
It might be more so blood engorged.
Yeah. Blood. Hey, I need a drum roll.
Yeah.
I'm off my rocker. All right. Horny goes to best low budget film of 2024. Anxiety. Anxiety is the devil. Eric Stanze, love him. I know some of you out there, long time auteur of the indie scene. I love Deadwood Park. That's my favorite of his. He kind of came out of the gate with Harvest, Dark Harvest is the name of it. You have Scrapbook, which is kind of like predated kind of some of the toe tag stuff with kind of like that extreme killer stuff. And then his last film, In Memory of, which won best low budget last time, so that's fucking 2 in a row. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He's won 2 in a row, and it stars his muse. I'm gonna forget her name now. God damn it! Great actress. Name escapes me. She was in Memory of as well. Sorry, I forget her name. But it's this film happened literally was shot during COVID, and it's about that, and obviously the anxiety that was induced from that. She kind of loses it, so it's like a psychological horror study done really well. Her performance is fantastic. There's some really good kind of heartwarming moments too, and there's also some nice kind of commentary against a certain person that I despise. And I'm not going to go there because I'm going to keep it positive. All right. So yeah, congrats to Eric Stounze. Thank you. I think I'm doing well.
I think you're doing really good.
At least keeping it positive
A
anyway.
couple people want to hear your review of Black Eyed Susan.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, there goes the positivity. If you guys will allow me
We
to
literally
break,
just said you were doing so good.
I know, if you're giving me the permission to, so we saw this film. It's so funny. How we can personalize this. My daughter's again her latest film, Jane and the Brain, amazing. Played at a festival here in Western New York. Funny thing is, the film right after her film was Black Eyed Susan.
And the director was
And the director was there.
Who was really nice.
Who was
He was
incredibly
very
nice.
nice.
Very nice. I want to say, like, and I know
Scooter.
Yeah, Scooter.
Scooter.
I've seen like his other his previous film. I'm not like against this director by any means, and I was actually, to be honest, excited to see the film.
Yeah.
The premise excited me. I had seen the artwork because Vinegar Syndrome was going to put it out.
And you were the
Shot on
one
film.
that got me
Shot on
to
film.
stay to watch it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you know,
And
really
you're like,
looking forward
thanks
to
a
this.
lot, man.
And it sound-
Alex's dad watched
oh
Yeah,
my
in front of me is my daughter's boyfriend.
Honestly, I felt weird that you were there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah,
god,
so
dude.
Damon, I saw this after my daughter's film played with her and her boyfriend and her boyfriend's father sitting in front of me. But that's not the point. It's not the provocative, explicit subject matter. I just honestly thought it sucked.
Alex's dad likes it.
If you guys know me, I love provocation. Like, I love extreme films, but I like it to have a message. I thought it was poorly written. I thought it was poorly acted. I feel like the lead actress, obviously she went for it. I just thought it was poorly written. It had like a late night cable TV kind of like, like
the vibe of it.
yeah, the
I know what
vibe
you're
of
saying,
it,
yeah.
like kind of like Showtime. Was that the old channel?
It was.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like something you kind of like see at Showtime like late, and I guess
In a way, I kind of like that.
yeah, in a way, yeah.
I like
Now that I
old
described
vibes
that,
like
actually
that.
it's like that if that sucked.
Yeah.
And-
yeah. I like that's probably the only thing I liked about it was the weird cheap vibe, like old cable TV.
And I
vibe.
felt like a film like that, I'm like, well, maybe they'll nail the climax, and I'm talking about the end of the film, Shelley. And I didn't really like that, and like to be shot on film too, I feel like they wasted that. Like there is no
Yeah, there wasn't a
cinematography.
need
There was no
for it.
need for it to
Yeah.
be shot on film. Locations were just kind of drab and kind of just ho hum. I mean, there was one shot that I liked was when like I was driving in the car and the woman's in the back and he like uses the rear mirror to like see her her legs or whatever. Like that was kind of well shot.
Yeah.
The light kind of went on, but other than that, it didn't need to be shot on film.
Do
Anyway.
you remember?
Yeah, those are my thoughts, man. Sorry if you loved it. That's great. but-
Wait,
Do you-
Jonathan Wilhelm said Red Shoe Diaries meets Up All Night, but crappier.
Jonathan,
He's leaving. Irish Mad Dog did say, I loved her performance, man.
Do you
He
remember?
respects your opinion, but he loved her performance.
Do you remember what I messaged you when I literally got in the car
no,
from leaving the theater?
no.
I was like, the crown has just been stolen from Stink of Flesh.
Oh,
That's the
man.
worst movie
Oh,
I've
I
ever
forgot
seen.
that
I think of the name of that movie.
Who said for the record? I didn't dislike the lead actress' performance. I think she did as best as possible.
Yeah.
I think her
Definitely.
character
It was
was
the
poorly
writing
written.
and
Yeah,
everything.
I don't discredit her performance.
Can we shout out that Western horror movie?
Oh yeah,
They Call Her Death.
They Call Her Death. We on that was at the same fest,
That was
right?
the date. That was like an hour before.
An hour.
mine.
So yeah, there was one called They Call Her Death. Super cool horror western, by the
Also
way.
shot on 16.
Also shot on 16. But yeah, no, I don't want to discredit the actress because, like I said, she went for it. It's not her fault that I thought it was poorly written, but anyway. And that other guy, both the other guys,
it was the most awkward thing I've ever seen, I think.
And not because of the subject matter. Yeah. The writing and the acting is what I was offended by. That's what offended me, was the writing and the acting by the two guys. But Wilhelm, you're off your rocker. You're actually on your rocker. That was literally the perfect description of it. Red Shoe Diaries meets Up All Night, but way crappier. That's like he read what I was trying to.
So good.
Yeah. It's that book. He starts stringing the bush and the poetry flows.
Mood said the thing is that acting is supposed to be awkward, and as the story is hella awkward. Scooter McRae comes from making SOV films or SOV films.
Shot on video.
Okay. I love the film so much. The commentary is crazy off the charts. So Moods loved it.
No, I know I think him and I. Yeah, we were like.
You discussed it.
Yeah, we were commenting on it, and yeah, he loved it.
Jonathan says needs more horror westerns.
Also, Fabio Frizzi, right? Didn't he do the fucking score?
Great point.
Oh my god, can I shout out...
and I was like,
what a waste of Fabio Frizzi doing the score.
I was like,
damn it.
What?
Can I shout out the horror western that is crowdfunding that I'm co-directing?
Yeah, absolutely
Yes.
you can.
Yes.
It's called Beast of the Frontier, if you want to look it up on Indiegogo.
All right. Beast of the Frontier. It's on
Heard it here
Indiegogo.
first.
I know Matt, you and your horror movies,
if you want to
he's a great supporter of Indiegogo campaigns. So Matt, I know when Hope's next feature length, I know Matt will be supporting that. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess that's two major ones that Moods and I disagree with. That may be the only two ever. Is Maxine and Black Kites. No, I mean, I hear you.
It's all starting to come out now.
I hear you, dude. Like, I know that, there's, this wasn't trying to be Shakespeare or anything with the performance.
Yeah.
It just didn't do it for me, man. I just disliked it in pretty much every way possible. But I'm glad. And for the record, the dude was awesome. Like, super cool guy. He was super cool, though. He actually said, when I talked to him before and I met him, he goes, I'm like, my daughter's film is playing before yours. And he's like, how old is your daughter? Like, no, I'm like,
Alex if he was old enough to watch.
I was like, it was a super cool guy, though. So, yeah, no, not even an honorable mention for Black Eyed Season here at the Horniest. But anyway, all right. That's as negative as you guys made me do it. I didn't want to do it.
You asked for it.
You asked for it. All right, guys, final three. And saying that, thank you so much, all of you. A lot of old schoolers today, and there's a couple new people. And again, anyone who watches this later, for you all who do love the show, please share, tell your friends to watch it, get it out there. We love doing this. It is actual work, believe it or not. Like I said, we're exhausted. But before, like the 2 hour when we finish, like a couple of the prep, right? We're just kind of like,
yeah. We were both just like,
all right, time for bed. But we get the adrenaline going. But seriously, like, I love doing this, and I'll do it as long as, I guess, you guys, some people are watching. I do wish more people like watching this stuff, but whatever. It's not why I do it. I just want to get these films out there and show how passionate. Yeah. Whoa! I almost lost the camera. All right.
Oh.
Can you guys still see me?
Yes.
If you guys could only see.
We Gucci.
If you guys could only see. Hope, don't do that. You're gonna knock the camera. I'll hold it up if you need.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it.
If they can only see what's holding the camera up right now, what a shoddy production.
I've been looking at it all night.
What a shoddy production this is behind the scenes. Believe it, I'm sure it'll surprise you.
I think that happens once.
You'll never
every
guess.
year.
If you can guess what's holding up the camera, you'll get the poster.
So are we? Do we want to conclude this before we get in the big final three here and pick a winner?
I'm assuming they're not still rolling it anymore.
Right. So this is for a Blu-ray, limited edition Blu-ray Demon Disorder. This is a slipcover, and we're gonna
maybe should have wrote them down so I can remember.
I can
Let's
go back
find
and
them
look.
all.
Well, as long as they read them to us, and we'll pick the winner right now.
Okay.
Okay, let's find.
And also, you're going to get an Oddity poster. Yeah, theater poster. For the winner, I'm not going to guarantee when I will ship this out.
It'll show up randomly.
You will get it. You will get it
sometime this year
before the next awards. You will receive this. So
that's very fair.
Yeah. Okay. So you will receive this. We've got a lot going on right now, but I will try to get it out to you as soon as possible. But and you will also have to You can private message on YouTube, correct?
No.
No, there's no private. So I guess
Instagram.
when we pick the winner, please, I would hope that all of you follow me on Instagram. But if you don't follow me at Horrorswall or at Modern Horror Awards, just DM me there and give me your address and all. So we got Oddity, Poster, and Demon Disorder. What are the entries?
Oh, we got Hottest Boomstick from Jonathan.
What is it?
Hottest Boomstick.
Hottest Boomstick Award. Okay.
Celluloid Casanova from Damon.
I hope none of these are overseas. Gonna make shipping.
Well Hung Heroes.
Sort them by country.
Well Hung Heroes. Nope, that's Matt, right? You and your horror movies.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is,
We don't know if they are.
yeah, and it's okay if they're not.
Purely speculation.
Right.
Matt, it's okay.
I mean, in my mind, they are.
All right.
I like Moods'.
Hunky Hogs.
Hunky.
Hunky.
Is it
like
Hawks
that.
or Hogs?
Hogs.
Hogs.
Oh.
Okay, so
I like
it's
that
changed.
because it's a play on.
Yeah, on the previous
Slam
slam
King,
thing.
so-
It's a little trivia.
I like that.
And
I
then
like
Sneaky
that.
Hot Award.
Sneaky High Umbrella.
But are they
Yeah.
sneaky about it?
I guess
it's almost kind
it's not.
It's always
sneaky.
it's kind of an inside thing with Lionel because
But that's like what they
I think I told you this, but we'll say like she was sneaky hot. Like,
Mm.
we'll always message each other like, yeah, that's. I think. Are you gonna go where I'm gonna go? I have a winner. I know you want to like.
I mean that.
We got one more.
Oh, we got
Yeah,
late.
another one.
We got a late entry. Final call. Last call.
The Streaming Stud Award.
The Streaming Stud Award. Who threw that one?
That's really good too.
Southport Rocker.
Nice. Neil, the Streaming Stud. I'm gonna have to go.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right, we have a consensus.
Okay.
I think we're offsetting, right? It's a dichotomy. We're gonna go a not so classy award with a very classy, right?
Yes.
Very classy name, and we're gonna
It's
go
all
with
about balance. Baby.
balance, like life, right? Celluloid Casanova.
I like that.
It's the new.
It's official now. It is official.
That is a new.
I like that one a lot. That's super classy.
So,
and real
Damon, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me, because it's private, man. I gotta accept you. And then DM me your address, and I will get it to you within the year.
Cool. At some point.
I'm not on Amazon. I'm not.
Irish Man Dog called Celluloid Casanova.
That's
by the
what
way.
his.
See,
That was
Oh,
him.
that was him.
He
he called his own
predicted.
name.
He predicted
Dude, I
that
know
he was gonna
I
win.
know I'm winning.
What
this.
a
His own.
He manifested
what a
that.
cocky mother. You pretentious bastard.
You know what? For that, we're sending you.
We're taking it
empty
back.
case.
We're going with the Hogs.
Just send them the empty
Mood
case.
said no hunky hogs. Ha ha.
Hunky Hogs. That was a runner up though.
Yeah.
I like that one.
They're all good. I like them.
We'll call it AKA the hunky hog.
No. All right.
Yeah, because it's just gonna keep going though.
I know.
AKA Hunky Hogs, AKA Slam Pig,
Right.
AKA.
Formerly known as
Formerly
Slam
known
Pig.
as. All right, guys. The final three. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh,
You
yeah.
still got your beer? You got some left?
Still
In
got
the
some,
can.
baby.
Cheers, everybody.
Ours.
Jars.
Thank you so much for
Thanks for
sticking
sticking
around.
around.
Absolutely, Phil. I'm assuming he fell
Phil
asleep.
still around or
no,
what?
he fell asleep.
He fell asleep in the
But
first
he made it.
First 5 minutes.
He was here when we started, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Phil, I appreciate. I know he's gonna go back and watch it. Phil, I love you. I will visit you someday in Germany. All right. Best
All right,
indie.
best indie.
Indie film of the year. The final three, guys.
Three.
Big category. Stacked.
This was definitely the. I think this was
This was a difficult one.
was
for
really
us.
hard,
All right.
and we're like, there's no way we're doing this one.
Ready?
But
But this, we did get a match on this
I think
one.
yeah, we did.
We got a match on this one. All right. Best
This
indie.
is the one where we were like, we're not going to do it, and
Yeah,
then we did.
We got it. Your nominations, and we want to hear your. Before we announce the winner, I want you guys that are still watching. Let me know who you think will win. Let me know who you would pick. Okay. So Terrifier 3.
Did you say what category this is?
Yes,
Best
that's
indie.
indie.
Last video store.
All right. Divinity.
8 Eyes.
I saw the TV glow.
Thank you for writing this out again.
Oh yeah, we can hear one. Okay. Oh damn it! Why did I write it? I wanted to hear you.
Humanist vampires seeking consent. Oh God, consensual suicidal person.
Close.
Consenting.
Consenting.
You want to say consensual.
I keep wanting to say consensual. Consenting.
And I think you said vampires instead of vampire.
No, I
There's
didn't.
just one of them.
Roll it back.
No, I did. Roll back. Play it back. All right. So right now, guys, throw in your prediction and what you would pick. I want to allow that. Are we going to turn this into like
Let's see.
betting the hornies? Are we finally going to enter the world of gambling, live gambling?
What's that?
You win this slipcover
What's
if you
that,
get
DraftKings?
Yeah, right. Does any of you out there, hey, Michael Bale, can you set up a DraftKings for us, like gambling app for the hornies?
All right, we got one
That'd be
already
pretty
for
cool.
Humanist Vampire, two
Yep.
for the last video store.
As a prediction or what should
Yeah,
we?
prediction.
Okay, prediction,
I
okay.
mean, they're just saying.
I'm
yeah.
asking
There's
too
that
much. I'm
prediction,
asking
yeah.
too much by asking for two. What you
You
think
gotta
would
be
win?
specific.
Yeah, all right. Wait, we have a couple last video store predictions here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice.
And Jonathan said Raiders of the Lost Ark.
How does he know?
Fucking guy. That fucking guy. All right.
He is the best indie.
7
All right,
bushes
here we
deep.
are.
I think the
That's
last
the Bush
crusade-
talking.
It's a bush. All right. Horny goes to best
Horny,
indie.
best indie goes to Humanist.
He's gonna get it. You're gonna get it. No, you're gonna get it. Don't look.
Humanist ...
No, say it. You're gonna get it right now.
Humanist vampire seeking consenting suicidal person.
Yeah! I knew you were gonna do it, man. All
Confetti
right.
cannon next
We
time.
need more confetti.
Yeah, I
cannons
needed
next
one
time.
there.
Awesome. All right, let me quickly.
Incredible film.
Get
I
back
love it
to me.
so much.
Irishman Dog said absolutely deserved. Mood said correct.
French Canadian film. Yeah, this was I mean, we've proven tonight that we love the I Saw the TV Glow, right?
Absolutely.
So 8 Eyes. That was our headliner for our annual movie day, which unfortunately kind of like gets the shaft because we actually used to always watch it last. We kind of changed that as next to last, and the
Right.
sole reason
Yeah.
so that we're more focused on it.
Yeah.
Still doesn't quite work. Maybe we should do that first from now on, right? It's like I remember when we had Hagazusa, which I love that film. You love it too.
Incredible.
That was like our last film one time, and like it's this atmospheric, moody folk horror film, and we're like 45 bushes deep, and like pulled pork sandwiches, like. We're just like, what happened to that movie? And then I watch it like a week later. I'm like, fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyway, so 8 Eyes. I had to rewatch it. He needs to rewatch it. Very cool film.
Yeah.
Shot in like Serbia or something. Last
I
video.
think I was fairly like.
Yeah,
I was awake during
we
it,
liked
but
it,
like.
but yeah, we were just like unfocused.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah.
Yeah. It's much better than the second watch, hence the nomination. Last video store, just a loving. Talk about positive,
Yeah,
nostalgic.
Just a little nostalgic.
I love how they had the
homage.
characters fight each other. It was like a Jason
Yeah, it was
character
a Jason
fighting
character,
like a action hero type star.
Yeah, he was like a Stallone, like
Yeah.
was it Cobra? No, was it just Cobra in the movie?
Yeah, I think he was.
Or was
Cobra.
what's the Stallone movie?
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah,
Rambo
it was
type
very-
character. So they were fighting each
I love
other.
how they did that though.
He had to jump in the VCR, right?
Oh yeah.
And he had to like run and it was
I
shot.
like
in
how they did. They
store.
just did all the classic nostalgic
Yeah.
genre shit. Also, like I mentioned to you, also one of the favorite things that hit for me. Even I mean, there's a lot of like,
Oh yeah.
like references and
Yeah.
things like that. But right when the fucking credits start rolling,
Oh yeah.
the credits,
Yeah.
the theme song of the credits.
Yes.
Is a reference to Conan the Barbarian.
Great thing.
One of my
yeah.
favorite, which is one of my favorite
Yeah, you love
soundtracks
that.
of all
Yeah.
time, and I'm like,
Yeah, good call.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Like if you like you said, with all the fucked up shit that's going on in the world right now, like if you want just a nostalgic,
just a
feel
lot of
good,
fun.
positive film,
Yeah.
right? Watch the last video store, and we love the lead. I almost
best
forgot to mention
character,
best
yeah.
character Kevin. That he played himself essentially, I guess.
Yeah.
He's the owner of the store.
You told me earlier today about that.
Yeah,
Like, that's just him.
Yeah, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's cool? He reminded me of. I'm sure a lot of you guys will have fun with this. Like, he reminded me of an adult version of the awesome dude from The Gate. The nerd,
Oh, yeah,
the
yes.
glasses, and the
Yeah.
battle vest. Am I right? He reminded me of a grown-up. He even like looked like him, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So anyway, super
A
fun.
lot of
Terrifier 3. We both love it.
What do we
I know you
even
love
like?
it.
Probably my favorite modern franchise.
That's awesome. super cool. I know a lot of people, like we mentioned earlier, how I think it. I mean, I get the sentiment, but I think it gets unfairly just passed off like it's just like a run of the like a
One of the mill slash.
yeah, kind of uninspired gore fest. But I think I mentioned Lauren Laverne. I think takes it up. I think she's a great actress.
Yeah.
I think who's the director? Damien Leone. Is that
Yeah,
him?
Damien Leone.
I think he wrote her well. Like I think she's a well written character. So yes, you can just call him like it's a gory slasher franchise. But I think I don't think it gets enough credit because I think she's a well written character that elevates
there's
it
a
a
lot
little bit
more
more.
going
I
on.
agree.
There's a lot of
The
different
fantasy elements
extra
too,
elements.
I think, are great.
That's
I love the fantasy
exactly.
elements.
I love that.
Divinity, we talked about that. If you haven't seen it, please. Vinegar Syndrome, great release. Sci-fi horror, shot in black and white, 16. Oh, Rudy's down here. We're getting late. Rudy, if you knock over this camera, I will. Oh, that's our
Loomis,
cat,
too.
by the way. Loomis is down there, everybody. The cats are coming down.
Yeah, boy.
Did I hit everything?
They didn't want to miss
All right,
that.
so we
That's
talked about
We talked about
sex.
those already.
All right.
There's a Loomis.
All right, guys. The final two. Chars, everybody. Hold. What do you got besides anyone else drinking anything? Water, root
We got
beer,
water
Orange
here.
Crush, Fago.
Someone had a Red Bull earlier.
Dude, that reminds me. Thank you.
I'm working in a hospital.
Who's working in a hospital right now?
What?
I forgot. They
Is
were
someone
earlier
in the
chat.
hospital watching the
No,
Hornies?
they were working.
Oh, they
so
were
they
working.
couldn't watch.
Someone's
Yeah.
coding. Wait, hold on. I'm waiting for this. Like,
Clear. Yes. Rudy. Chars, everybody. Hold whatever you're drinking. Hold it up. And if
Is there a
you're,
Red Bull for me in the fridge?
there actually is for both of you.
Here?
If you want
This
it.
fridge?
Yeah. Just save me the sugar-free one. The other two, yeah, have at it. If you're watching this later, right? Because we appreciate
Yeah,
the
we're
live
not late.
attendees, but I know that a lot of people will be watching later. So
Yeah.
whatever time it is, Phil, when you come back, whenever it is,
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hold up your drink. Chars, everybody. Milk, chalky milk, whatever it is. Chars, everybody. We love you. The best genre on earth, right? Let's get to best foreign categories. And these, right? Yes. Shelly has she's giving me the.
You and your horror movies is working in the hospital.
I know he works in a hospital, but he's
Okay.
not currently working.
He's in the chat. Yeah.
I know he's in the chat,
Yeah.
Shelly. Is he at
Is he
work?
He
at
said
work?
I'm working in the hospital.
So he's
That's
watching this while
wild.
working.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Matt. So anyway, out there at the pub.
Props. Props for that.
Go check out You and Your Horror Movies. Subscribe. Awesome. Does monthly updates on his collection.
He's
Always
drinking Rise Fuel Energy Kool-Aid edition.
nice. Matt.
Wow, that sounds
Matt,
really
God
good,
bless
actually.
you watching from the hospital, man. You are a fucking legend, man. Chars.
Saving lives, baby.
I love his channel. He loves. You know what Matt loves? He loves shark movies, like shark horror movies.
Yeah.
He'll buy them all.
Same.
Like CGI. Like he had one in his last update. It was like
Like Megalodon.
Valentine shark, or it was something like just like it was ridiculous.
Valentine shark.
Yeah. Anyway, so I love a man who loves a good shark. All right, best foreign. What do we always say about the foreign films, right? These are generally best picture caliber films.
Yeah.
Often,
Yeah.
not all the time, but often. So here we go. Best foreign. A couple here too that are interesting that haven't gotten a ton of some have, but there are a couple that haven't gotten a lot of nominations. So here we go. You want to start it off? Kick it off.
First nominee, Pandemonium from France.
The Well, Italy.
Exuma from South Korea.
Don't say North.
Totally different.
Yeah, that's not good. The Soul Eater, France. That's two French ones.
The Coffee Table from Spain.
And Starved Acre, UK. Obviously the point of this, right? Great horror films come in all budgets, right?
Yep.
And they come from all over the world. And that's what the best foreign category.
We worldwide, baby.
Worldwide, the genre, and it's great, right, to get perspectives
Yep.
from everywhere, right? I'm gonna say this: horror, the most inclusive genre. Seriously, all right, all over the world,
Agreed.
all
Agreed.
budgets, all messages.
Yep.
Love it. All right, here we go. Well, we can talk a little more about a couple of these films that we haven't talked a lot about after. So,
Okay.
all right, here we go. Rudy,
You just hit so
I wonder if it got
We're
picked up
gonna
on camera.
did you guys hear a cat hiss here? All right, guys, quickly, what are your predictions for best foreign film? Damon,
What do you like?
your prize package has just been sent to the shipping department here at
A label
Forest
has
Ball.
been created.
Yeah, a label has been created.
What did you
You will get it 6 to 8 months. Rudy,
What was
right?
his pick?
Where's Rudy's pick? The urinator.
What is he staring at?
Wait,
He's very intently staring.
You guys, this is my boy. The love of my life.
I got
This
a
is
new
Loomis.
boy.
He's the most perfect cat ever. Okay. Ready? The horny goes to for best foreign horror film of 2024. Get your last final predictions in.
Who we got, baby?
The coffee table wins
Table.
again. Wow. Dominant.
Oh, he's playing.
Jonathan said, "Get him a bush lime."
Who? Loomis?
Yes. Moods wondered, is Canada foreign?
No. North America. Moods. Rudy, man, what are you doing? Did you?
He slipped a little bit.
All right, this is it. This is get the trophy there. Get the trophy in there. I wish we could. You want to just hold it?
I can just
Okay,
hold
all right,
it,
guys. This is it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to do what I try to do every year, and I'm bound to
We
fail.
got the kids up for the last one.
Yeah, we got the kids.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
the kids.
wake 'em
Wake
up.
the kids up. Go upstairs.
Just ringing that bell.
Man, go in the ER. Wake them all up. Come on. Go to the ER, man. Get up. The guy with the hanging pinky finger that's hanging off. Go tell him it's best picture.
Change all the TVs in the hospital.
Matt,
YouTube.
get the remote. The girl with the UTI. Go get her. It burn. I know it burns, but it's okay. We got best picture. Okay.
Oh my lord.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. This is difficult. I know I'm not gonna do it, and I'm like we don't crush them like we used to. This is only
We
second
certainly
game round.
don't.
What film will join Hobo with a Shotgun? I'm already stumped. Livid. I might go out of
that too?
order, but as long as I
As
say
long as you
them
name them all.
all. Okay. Loomis is scratching our demon's rug right now. Okay. Hobo with a Shotgun. Livid. Antiviral. Starry Eyes.
Nope, you missed one.
I can
Okay,
backtrack though.
well.
I didn't promise an order.
He just ate a confetti.
The Witch, Pieces of Talent, The Monster, Housewife, The Lighthouse.
Go upstairs. No, he's fine. No, he ate a confetti off the floor. I don't want him to eat anymore.
Seder. Sorry, there's some drama going on here. I'm still going. Loomis ate a
You're at
confetti. We may have to
Three
bring
more.
I watched
three
it.
more. We may have to bring him in to have Matt check him out in the ER. I said
You
Seder,
watched it?
you won't be alone. How many I got left? Amulet. How many I got left?
One.
I got one left.
Right?
No, two?
Oh.
And we're like, this is
I
crazy.
know.
This is 14, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is number 14, so
So
I
you
have
got
one
one.
left. Last year, Skinner
Last year's.
Marie. Did I get them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Didn't get them in order, but so what will join those flags here in the Hallowed Halls?
They're all
of Forest
they're
Ball?
right behind the
If
camera.
you guys can only see them, we'll never show you, but they're there.
Trust me, they're there.
Hope, get the rope. Get ready. We got the flag made, pre-made. Kinkos. It's not open anymore, but they only stay open to make our banner for our best
Staples.
picture.
No, it's Kaniko's.
Kanikos. All right. Well, I guess
that store?
Kanikos. I guess we should say.
What Alex just said.
Shit, so bad. Tell them to get through it. Hold your shits. We haven't
Hold your shit.
we haven't even done the nominees
Yeah,
yet.
we didn't even
All
nominate.
Anyway, so
Sorry.
your nominees. Prediction time. Last time to get your predictions in. Your nominees for Best Picture of 2024. The Substance.
Stop motion.
You'll Never Find Me.
Nosferatu.
Red Rooms.
And The First Omen.
Here we go.
It's quite a list.
After year-long deliberations, rewatches, us talking today, This one, I will say, this was right. There's been easy ones right in the past, and then there's been ones that
per se,
we need
like
to
last
talk about.
year.
Yeah, this one it's kind of both. Like it kind of worked out. It needed to be talked about, but it ended up really like working out.
The
So
colors and the substance.
okay, we got substance
Roller
predictions.
coaster, yeah.
Final predictions, people.
You'll never find me. Someone said I saw the TV glow.
Is that Jonathan
But
Wilhelm?
that was before you said
Oh,
it.
okay.
Okay.
A lot of the substance.
Okay, so that's the dominant. Okay.
And stop
Nice.
motion.
Okay. Excellent. Obviously,
Beautiful.
in my opinion,
Nice, diverse.
in my opinion, these are the 6 best films of the year.
Yeah.
After that, it's kind of can go. I can't really number them. It can be here and there, but in my opinion, the top 6. All right, here we go. I think this is going to be a controversial one.
Maybe.
And on that note, I will say before I say it, I think it's grossly underrated. I have seen this on a few lists, but I think if you haven't seen this film, please go see it. Here we go.
No.
The horny goes to get the rope ready, Shelley. It's gonna go in the rafters. Loomis, he's excited. Loomis is excited. He just ran by. He's feeling good.
He is feeling
He
it.
might have shit out the little confetti piece.
I hope so.
All right, guys, Charles, everybody, raise your goblets to the best horror film. Raise your gullets. Pull your gullets up, everybody. The horny goes to for best horror film of 2024. Their debut feature film, You'll Never Find Me.
Yay!
Good job, Shelly. That was better than that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you did way better than the gun. All right, Charles, man. You'll Never Find Me. From
Charles,
Australia.
Australia, mate.
Yeah, foreign film wins it. Obviously, please, first of all, before we talk about that film, I want to say, after party, we will cut this and start a new video.
Yeah.
After party, please join us. I know, first of all, we thank you.
There will be
You're
an
for sticking
intermission.
around this
We'll do a 5-minute intermission. If you come back, we thank you so much. We hope you do. If you don't, thanks you so much for watching, for taking the time out of your valuable Saturday night to be live with us. We really appreciate it. If you're new, if you're watching later, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Please spread the word, share it on your page. Say watch the Golden Horn Awards. We're passionate about this, and You'll Never Find Me. When we were discussing the film, it didn't win a lot, but if you look to its nominations, it received Best Screenplay, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Cinematography, Best Sound Design, Best Director. I mean,
Literally all over the place.
and
Every
I have
aspect.
nothing bad to say about the film. It's not a sexy pick. It's a very one, and I guess I guess you could say its deficiencies are its strength. 1 location, 2 actors,
Yeah.
a small location. This isn't a castle. You know?
It's like a
Cabin,
small,
essentially.
yeah.
Borderline, because he's in like a trailer park type of
Yeah.
place.
So it's tiny to begin with.
Tiny location. How do you get nominated for best cinematography when you have 1 location? You have 2 actors. They both get nominated for best. I love seeing duo directors. Their feature film debut. We talked about the sound design, the writing. It was up for best screenplay. You're not knowing where it's going. It is you could call it a true crime story.
Yeah.
In essence.
Yeah.
Tension, right? Thrilling. Not knowing where it's going.
It's so like it keeps you guessing. The whole
Hitchcocking,
time.
right? I mean,
Yeah,
they
I
can
would
be Hitchcocking.
Yeah.
I have nothing bad to say. There's a particular segment in the film where we mentioned how essentially it is about a killer, okay, who kills women, and there's a scene where he basically kind of a psychedelic scene where he kind of sees his dead victims come back, and there's this great segment of like red lighting and the score amps up, which is usually subdued for most of the movie. He kind of starts freaking out. I said it reminded me of Maniac.
Yeah.
Kind of it had that vibe to it. The ending's great. Again, I just had it's not a sexy pick. Substance. I mean, you said that was when we did our vote.
I thought that was the one that was gonna
you
win too.
Right, and I get it. You know what I mean? Okay, he's got to go. All right.
Excuse me.
He's out here. He's got to go.
1:30.
That's okay. It happens.
Let me just throw in, Irish Mad Dog said, the fucking atmosphere was beautiful and the twist got me good. This one was underappreciated this year. Very satisfied with this win.
Awesome. Who's that, Damon?
Irish Mad Dog.
Yeah, it's Damon, right?
Yeah. And Jonathan said, anybody got any Fosters? And the chat is talking up about how they haven't seen Fosters in years.
He hijacked the chat as usual. I'd love to hear Mood's opinion. You guys, if you're watching, or if you're watching now or later, if you haven't seen this film, because again, this is streamed on Shudder. There are multiple physical releases. I got the beautiful Umbrella Blu-ray, nice slipcover. So if you're a physical guy, there's multiple options. If you're streaming, I'm assuming it's still on Shudder. Again, I have seen this film on some top 10 lists. I haven't seen anyone call this the best, but to me, I think it's flawless. I think it's doing so much with so little. As Damon mentioned, the atmosphere right off the bat is thick. The sound design, the score, and to be nominated for cinematography in a one location area is just, that's a testament to how brilliant I think they did with just everything technically speaking, and then the actors' performances, the writing. I love the final act. I have nothing bad to say about this film.
Lionel said, "You'll never find me as atmospheric as I'll Get Out and seem totally original."
Yeah, very original.
Definitely original. Awesome. Yeah.
Again, I kind of when Finch and I were talking today when we were doing our prep, it reminds me of the year the Amulet won, which is still a film I feel like no one talking. Maybe people just think it sucks, but it was kind of in that vein where Possessor was kind of the substance of that year, where probably got a lot of praise, deservedly so, and it was kind of, I guess, maybe a predictable pick. And we never make picks based on kind of like the reaction at all. I just go with what I feel is the best film. But I was reminded of that year when Jay and I were like, I think Possessor is probably, maybe that's the more, safe, obvious pick, but Amulet was the film we loved the most, and that's the same with this year. We love Substance. Can't knock it at all, but just, especially after my rewatch of You'll Never Find Me, I always encourage, especially if you are someone who does like lists or awards, rewatch the film, much like a record. You're going to look at it a little differently than the first time you watched it. When I rewatched You'll Never Find Me, loved it even more. And so anyway, we talked about some of the other stop motions, one we haven't talked about much. It was an early film. I absolutely loved it. The fact that they actually used stop motion in the film. So the effects are amazing. I love the... Hey, man, welcome back.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, no problem,
That
man.
was kind of an emergency.
Stop motion, great performance by lead actress. A very simple film, but loved it. And for a while, in the early going of the year, that was very best picture, almost a favorite early on. We love Nosferatu. It's I wanted to tease earlier, and I kind of forgot, but was he going to be a winner of 3 best pictures? He won for The Witch. He won for The Lighthouse. Yeah. Was he going to be the one to win 3 Golden Horn Awards for Best Picture? It didn't happen. He came close. We kind of talk about it's definitely a passion project for him.
For sure.
I can't really knock it. I think maybe the fault is that it was, it's essentially a remake, and I didn't fault it for that. But I feel like when you have original films around it, it's almost kind of like it's at a disadvantage, unfairly.
Yeah,
perhaps,
that's what I'm saying.
But,
You can't I know, the general thing with remakes is sometimes it's you got to view it as its own thing, but you can't help but think about the original.
Like I say, perhaps unfairly.
Yeah,
but I have no qualms with it. It was a great film. I just feel when you put it up against 5 original films, it's just difficult to. Red Rooms, we discussed that. Please, people, go see that film. Such a menacing, unnerving, brilliantly written.
Super tense. Yeah, it was written so well. It keeps you enthralled the whole time.
And again, I say it has 2 of the most unnerving scenes I've seen in a long time. And one film that got a ton of nominations that we haven't really talked about, we'll talk about really quickly. First Omen. You talk about those preconceived notions of here's a prequel. Yeah. We gave the director credit to take that on. You better bring it, and I think he did. I think it's very European influence. The cinematography was very 70s. We talked about those faraway zooms, where you zoom in from far away. You have the city shots. Shot in Italy, so much like Immaculate. The fact that we got 2 European driven nun films this year were fantastic. I'm not a huge Omen franchise guy, so I could see maybe if you are a diehard, there's going to be some things that bother you.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people. I just think it's a great European 70s influenced film. I thought it was great. The lead actress was fantastic. The possession scene, little tribute in there. Mostly practical effects. A lot of I guess they were the Susan
ending
Lucci.
was super
I love the ending. I love
real
the ending.
cool.
I guess that was the Susan Lucci of the award.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
First only
Actually
got a
was,
lot
yeah,
in it.
didn't win a lot.
But yeah. Hey Loomis, what do you think,
up,
buddy?
dude?
All right, Charles, everybody, what do you think? It's joining the Raptors.
Are
You'll never find
happy
me.
with this? What was your
What was your favorite of the
ones?
year? Moods. I don't. We haven't talked about this film, so I'd like to know your opinion. Moods checked out. I don't know when your end of the year video is coming up, but Charles, everybody, thank you all for joining us live. 5 minutes, we'll be back with the after party. We have the bonus awards, right? Best physical release, best artwork, best box set release. So stick around. We'll talk about a couple other films, right? And thank you guys, Shelly and Hope. Love having you here. Stay positive, right?
Loomis is happy.
Stay positive, everybody. We're in this together. Jay, what do you think? Let's unite.
Unite.
Givenchy.
Let's Givenchy.
Let's Givenchy. Charles, everybody. Good night. We'll see you at the after party. Good night, everybody.